Hi everybody, welcome. Alright, Witchy Life Story. How is everybody today? This is my first stream as an affiliate, which is pretty exciting. As always, let me know how the volume and the sound is and stuff. You might see a few changes this stream because of all the new affiliate options, but I only just started setting it up this morning and there's a lot of stuff to go through, so let me know if there's anything that's a bit weird or that's not working. There's some new emotes that you can use if you're a subscriber, and there's now channel points as well, which you get while you're watching. You like accumulate them over time and then you can redeem them for stuff. So if you look at your chat, there's like at the bottom left a channel points icon. If you click on that, you can see some of the things you can redeem them for. And now ads will start showing up. I don't know if they were already showing up before anyway, but if you subscribe, then none of the ads will show for you, or if you use ad blocker or whatever, then you won't get any of those. And I'll look into hiring an artist to get some bits and pieces done, little icons and badges and emotes and things. But yeah, that's pretty exciting. I was super happy to get that email yesterday. I thought it was going to take way longer. So thank you everybody who followed and watched the streams. You helped me get to affiliate. And let's finish off this week by finishing Witchy Life Story. We're nearly at the end of the game now. We did the full moon ritual, which actually went pretty well. And then we've just been continuing to do our orders, our potions and charms and things. And we managed to buy all of the antiques. So now I think for the festival we'll get to choose someone to go with. But I haven't decided who yet, so I mean, let's just continue and see what happens. Is that a new update where it says that this game autosaves? Or have I just not noticed that before? That all looks like it's working, doesn't it? Cool. There's so many new things that have been added now. My screen is like cluttered with so many different buttons and features and things. It's going to take me a little while to get used to it, but we'll work it out. All right. So, hey Ramsey, I wanted to talk a little more about that idea I mentioned yesterday. You know how I've had those strange feelings after talking to folks, like sensing colors and stuff? Well, I was thinking about crafting some enchanted items, incorporating what I've been sensing. You know, to help them even after we've left. Do you think that's a good idea? What? That's what good witches do, right? Yeah, I know it's extra effort, or no, not as an experiment. So Ramsey's like surprised at our character growth. I'm just gonna move a couple of these things because I am like... I can't see the things that I want to be able to see. What can I move? Oh well, no, never mind. I'll work it out next time. If I miss something, then just poke me again in chat and let me know. I'm gonna say that's what good witches do, right? Because I think our character has grown a lot since the beginning of the story. She started off being very full of herself, very impulsive, and didn't really care that much about what other people, or like how her actions would affect other people. But now we're getting to the point where she's like actually caring about others and wanting to do things that help them. So I'm going to say that's what good witches do, right? I'm not trying to assert my magical skills at all. I just want to help, for real. Yeah, I've already got some idea on what to craft. I think I've been thinking about it for a while now, but only just realized it. But I wanted to see if it was actually a good idea first. Thanks, Ramsey. Let's enchant some items. Time to write these ideas down in my grimoire. Alright. Wait, does Ramsey have any special items today? Huh? This is the last crystal? Yes, I promise to still give you treats even if you don't give me crystals in return. Ooh. Citrine. Wow, this one is gorgeous too. Orange is such an energizing color, don't you think? Who's citrine for though? Thanks for finding all these crystals for me, Ramsey. They'll be good souvenirs. Wait, I don't want to leave though. Oh, I got an achievement. Collect all the crystals. Cool. The music is so chill. It's really nice. Let's put that one there. And that can be where my citrine goes. But for some reason the citrine doesn't pop up as being available to add to the shelf until the next day. Alright. So if I have a look at my grimoire, I've now got all the crystals. I've got all the antiques. Oh no, I don't. Do I? Oh yeah, I do. There we go. The name's just appearing at the top. Cool. I haven't collected my orders for today yet, but if I go to villages, they each had... Yeah, here they are, the recipes. Oh, okay. So I don't know the crystals yet for Nisha, Jonas, or Mel. So I still haven't decided who to take to the festival, but it'll be one of these three. I might post a poll in chat and see who people think we should go with, but let's wait until I finish the orders because we're at day 11 and the festival's not till day 14. So I think we'll have a few more opportunities to talk to people and figure out like what to make them and things as well. Because actually, if I quickly go to the grimoire... No, so it hasn't noted down who wanted what. I'm going to have to try and remember which of the antiques matches each person. I think the locket was for Devon. The locket was for Devon. The hourglass was for Mel. I've already forgotten. Maybe we'll get a recap. If not, I'm going to have to like quickly sneak a look at my VOD from last week. Oh, I don't have any orders today. Okie dokie, well I guess I'll just go do my gardening then. So like on the one hand, I'm kind of excited to nearly be at the end of the game and to see the finale. But on the other hand, I'm kind of sad. Like, I've enjoyed this game. It's so chill. I think when I'm done with this one, I want to play another game that's similar. Like something that's a bit chill, maybe with a bit of gameplay in it. So I'm not reading stuff out the whole time. Like, I'm enjoying this gardening bit, so I was thinking something like, Harvest Moon or Stardew Valley or something. Or Rune Factory. I watched Otome Shimai play Rune Factory recently, and it looked like fun. But I'm not sure yet. I think my schedule next week will be a little different from usual. Because it's Halloween on Monday, and I realized I haven't actually done anything Halloween themed yet. Everyone's doing like spooky themed months. And I just haven't done anything. Wait, so do I really not have any orders? Have I made all the things already? Does nobody want my potions anymore? What was I saying? Oh yeah, I haven't done anything spooky themed yet. So I don't know what to play. I was thinking Cult of the Lamb because I saw they've got a Halloween event going on. But I don't know if I want to hop into a limited time event like halfway through. I mean, it's already kind of a Halloween-y themed game anyway. So it could work. Or I was also thinking the Dead by Daylight dating sim, because Dead by Daylight's a horror game, but they actually made a dating sim spin-off. which could be kind of fun. And I've heard it was pretty good. I think V and Game Den did a review of it and said that it was good. You mean I was thinking that? Yes, you were the one who suggested it, but I was the one who was like, yes, that is a good idea. I might do that. So yeah, I'm not sure. I'm thinking Cult of the Lamb, Dead by Daylight, Dating Sim, or Overwatch 2 is having a Halloween themed event that could be fun. But I don't know if Otome Addicted wants to play that with me, so I might talk to her and see if that could be something we do together. Or if I'll do the Halloween event solo. Tarangi redeemed hydrate. Thank you. I will in fact hydrate. At least I know they work. The channel point things. Yeah, so I might do... The Overwatch Halloween event looks fun, and it would be a fun way to start the game, but I'll see what Sammy / Otome Addicted wants to do. And Cult of the Lamb could be fun. So I don't know, I'll have a think. Maybe I'll post a poll for that Sunday? Get some ideas. Anyway, let's keep going with this one. Ruth. Let's talk to Ruth. I'm surprised I didn't get any orders. I guess everyone's just decided they don't need magic anymore. You walk up to Ruth's office and knock on the door. Aw, thank you for subscribing, Taranga. You're my first subscriber. Does that mean you get the little first badge in chat? Can I make you VIP as well? You do have the first badge. You're a founder, a moderator, and a Prime gamer. Hell yeah. I'm trying to work out what to do with my VIP badges because I also unlocked those. I don't know who to give them to. I'm going to make you VIP as well. You're my IRL VIP. How do I do it? Is it /VIP and then /VIP and then Taranga. Make sure I spell it right, otherwise that'd be kind of awkward. Did that work? Hey! I've added you as a VIP of this channel. There you go. You can have all the badges. I realized when I was playing a Switch game earlier this week that you have a profile on my Switch as well. So you walk up to Ruth's office and knock on the door. Una, hello. Sorry, I'm about to head to a last-minute meeting. Is everything alright? Gigatoppy. You're so pretty now. Look at how decorated you are. Although it's not showing all of them on here at least. Remove your Prime Gaming one and replace it with the moderator sword. And how dare you use another streamer's emotes in my chat? How rude. Yes. Wait, but I'll come back later? Huh? Huh? Oh, okay. Wait, so I can't talk to Ruth right now? Is everyone going to be busy? Is this a plot thing, or did I do something wrong? Time to check on Mel. I know I've said this before, but please let her be okay. You walk up to Mel's office. You see her sitting at her desk. She actually does seem... Una, good to see you. Wow, this might be the first time I've seen you not freaking out, exhausted, sick, or hiding. Yeah, you might be right about that. Sorry, was that rude? No, it's true. But I think that's thanks to the visualization exercise we did and the boundaries charm. Oh, did you use it? Mm-hmm. After you left, I actually went through the visualization exercise again. Then this morning, I held a meeting with a finalized plan and redelegated some tasks. Honestly, I was still worried about people thinking I was lazy or avoiding work by delegating, but I held strong. And no one seemed angry. Hell yeah. I think they appreciated that I had a much clearer vision on how things should run. Which I guess isn't surprising, but still. These new headphones are actually super comfy as well. Though I do have a question for you. Huh? Sure. Did you really write all those rituals for Cosmopolitan? Oh. Not all of them, stay silent, or yes, there was this one. I don't want to say yes, there was this one, because Mel was a main victim of those ritual recipes. Should I say not all of them, or is that not true? I'm gonna... I don't want to stay silent either, like she's asked me a question. Oh... But I feel like not all of them is a lie. Okay, I'm gonna say yes, there was this one. ... Sorry. It's not that I'm mad. Well, I am a little. Sorry, Mel. But I just feel so silly for falling for it. Oh, it's not your fault. You really shouldn't. Yes, I should. Because you're right about magic. I was just looking for a quick fix or something to help me cope. I didn't want to take the time to actually deal with what was wrong. I don't think you're being entirely fair to yourself. I did partly write the rituals to make fun of people, which isn't nice. Yeah, that's not nice. Man, MC was kind of rude, hey? No, of course, but I do feel like I hold some responsibility for my actions. I love this village, Jean and Jonas. I want nothing more than to see them succeed. But I can't forget about myself and my well-being. I want to be successful too, which is why... I think I might try to find a teacher after the festival. Not that I want to be a full-fledged witch like you, but you've inspired me to find someone to guide me on my practice. Oh, hell yeah! Mel can be a witch too! But I want to stay here though. So that when I feel like I'm getting lost, I know how to refocus. Especially if I'm to become mayor. What do you think? Oh, that's true. I've never inspired anyone before. Does it matter what I think, or I could teach you some things? I don't know. Should I offer to teach her? I'm gonna say I could teach her some things. I want to be friends with Mel. She seems cool. I think you've taught me enough. Besides, you have your own training to worry about. Wait, was that meant to be rude, or... Like, was it meant to be like, I think you've taught me enough, so no thank you? Or just like, no, don't worry about it. You've taught me a lot of stuff already. I want to train with someone else or something. I don't know. Did I read that wrong? Yeah, I don't think I'm really ready to take on any pupils just yet. Oh, well then why was that an option? It's a shame you're only here for 2 weeks. Maybe once you've done your training, you should come... You see Mel take a quick look at the clock. My next meeting! I'm so sorry, Una, but I've got to run. Some things never change. I suppose they don't. But I'll see you later, okay? Yep, bye. Ooh. Knitted Soup just subscribed. Thank you, Knitted Soup, and welcome to the stream as well. Thank you for stopping by. We are sort of preparing for the festival, but it feels like everyone's just kind of blowing us off at the moment. But I did just learn Mel's crystal, rose quartz. It is the crystal of love, both for yourself and others. Oh, is that because her relationship with her husband is getting better? That would work perfectly for Mel's hourglass. Let me jot that down in my grimoire. Okay, so she remembers who I'm supposed to give these to. Oh, okay, so they're appearing here. Oh, these are my orders now. I see. Actually, I might go back to the house and make those then. Maybe that's why I couldn't talk to Ruth. Can I add... How do I enchant them though? Can I get them out of here? Crafting overview. Open your grimoire and go to the orders tab. Click your character portrait. Yeah, I know that. But how do I do it for the art, antiques? So if I go orders and I click on Ruth. Ah, here we go. Enchanting items. Enchanting items are similar to crafting spells. If you have the item to enchant, it will appear on the altar once you click the... Ah, there we go. Okay, that makes sense. You should also see the ingredient symbol in the recipe box. Use these symbols to identify which ingredients you need. But there's one special ingredient. Ooh, the crystal. Click on the gold bowl to cycle through the crystals in your inventory. Ah, there it is. Okay, cool, cool, cool. That makes sense. The correct one should match the color of the icon. Right. Okay, so if I click on that order, then it already shows up. I think I'm missing something. All right, yeah, no, I don't want to click on it yet. I was just clicking around. So she needs a white crystal, which is selenite. And if I go here, let me have a quick look. So rose is red. Purple, that's a dark purple, right? So not lavender, that's allium. And then yarrow. I don't need any of those. Will this work? Fingers crossed. If I get it wrong, I'm gonna be seriously upset. Hey, there we go. Oh, that's cute. I love the little crystal on it. Aww. Let's keep crafting. I'm gonna craft all the others as well. Alright, orders. What did Jean want? An enchanted journal. That's right, I think his was for like his recipe book, right? So he wants the, oh, I can't see. He wants the green one. Jade. There we go. This time that looks like the lavender color, yarrow. Calendula. That should be correct. Yep. I want an enchanted journal. That's so pretty too. It looks like she kind of pressed the flowers and then put them in. And then the jade is like beads on the spine. I'm gonna screenshot that too. These are cute. Alright, keep crafting. Who is next? Devin! I'm glad I don't have to remember which antique matches who. So we want the purple crystal, the amethyst. I imagine the white is chamomile, but I'll just check because I really don't want to get these wrong. So chamomile, geranium, and calendula again. Ooh, enchanted locket. Oh, that's also pretty. I can't remember why Devin wanted this locket. Was it because they wanted something that they could like keep with them to like help with the anxiety and like ground them? I think that's what it was. I think I'm done though with the antiques I can craft right now. So let's go back to the village. We'll try talking to Ruth again and see if it works now that I have the broom. Let's give the besom to Ruth. I hope she likes it. I've never made something like this before for anyone else. Or anything like this to begin with. You walk up to Ruth's office and knock on the door. Una, hello. Sorry, I'm about to head to a last-minute meeting. Is everything alright? Yes. I just wanted to give you this. The besom. You hand Ruth the besom. She holds it tenderly in her hands. Una, this is wonderful. What do I owe you for this? Oh, nothing. I mean, we've caused a lot of trouble for Ruth. I think the least we can do is give her a gift. It's a gift. Well, a goodbye present, really, since the festival is almost over and all. And also, Ruth said she was retiring as mayor and gonna go travel the world or something. You can use it to cleanse energy from a room. I figured you could take it with you on your travels. Of course, I will. Oh goodness, I wish I didn't have this meeting. It seems so rude to run off now. It's not a problem, really. I understand there's a lot to get done before the Floralia festival. I'm so excited for this festival. The whole game we've been building up to this. This truly is such a lovely gift. We've been very lucky to have you. Thanks. I should get running now, though. I can't wait for the harvest ritual you have planned for us. Oh, wait, we've got to do a ritual? Although for the full moon ritual, the game did the same kind of thing of like, you've got this ritual to do, but then when I got there, even though I personally didn't know what the ritual was going to be or how to do it, the character had already figured it out. So I assume my character knows what she's doing. Should we talk to Jean next? See what baked goods he has? Oh, that's right, we're giving him the journal too. You walk up to the cafe. It still says closed, but the lights are on, so you know Jean is inside. Is he still making batter? He's gonna make madeleines for the festival. You walk to the kitchen, and yes, you do indeed hear Jean making even more batter. I suppose the more madeleines, the merrier. You poke your head through the kitchen door. Jean looks up at you and gives you another thumbs up. Hold up the journal. I like that we're doing this, like we're giving everybody a gift at the end, because it does feel like over the course of the game we've like actually gotten quite close with all of the characters. Jean sees the journal, he stops mixing and walks over to you. What's this? It's for you. Jean takes the journal and flips through its pages. It's so you can write down all your thoughts and stuff, like if you're stuck on a recipe, or mad at another critic. Or anything, really. I see. This way we don't have to curse any critics who come for Jean. I feel like writing in a journal is a much healthier way to deal with criticism. It's also a goodbye present. Do we have to leave at the end, or can we stay? Although actually, it depends on who we choose. Because the choices are Jonas, Nisha, and Devin, and both Nisha and Devin don't live in Flora anyway. Goodbye? Yeah, I'm leaving after the festival, so... That's right. Aww, even though he was so grumpy with us in the beginning, he's gonna be sad when we leave. Jean continues to look through the journal. This is good work. You're going to make an You're gonna make an excellent witch, Jean. I really like that we got to become good friends with everybody, not just the love interests. Was that a... Did you just compliment me? He even smiled. I feel like that was a big achievement. Am I actually your favorite witch? A smug face. You're the only witch I know. That means we're favorite. Win by default's still a win. Exactly, so favorite by default. MC gets me. Ha! I need to get back to the batter. Of course you do. It's fine. I'll get out of here. But you better save some of those madeleines for me. Jean nods his head. You leave the cafe. I'm Jean's favorite witch. Cute. Aw, I just got an achievement for friends with Jean. What does that mean? Complete all of Jean's friend events. There we go. I think I cleared all of Ruth's friend events too. Yeah, so I've cleared all of Ruth's and I've cleared all of Jean's. But I still have Jonas, Nisha, and Devin, and Mel. And then the remaining achievements are to do with the festival and whether you date or go on a friend date to the festival with one of the 3 pursuable characters. Oh, this is gonna be so hard to choose. Alright, let's go Jonas. Lovable himbo with absolute ADHD. Very relatable. Talk to Jonas. Here we go. You approach the festival grounds. Everything seems to be running smoothly. Is it just me or has the music picked up as well? Or maybe I can just actually hear it now. Now that I've got new headphones. I wonder how the affirmation forgive oil combo worked out for Jonas. You spot Jonas and Caesar over by the stage. And that's right, he has a doggo now. Hey, Una. Ah! Yeah, I think it's the new headphones. That was way loud. I was expecting it actually made me jump. What's up? I was just stopping by to ask how yesterday went. Oh, let's take a seat over here. You and Jonas walk over to a bench and sit. Did we never address the fact that he's terrified of turtles, by the way? I feel like that needs to come up again at some point. Also, I'm going to very quickly turn my volume down because that dog bark actually scared me. Okay, there we go. Oh, sorry, did not mean to go along for everyone. Okay. Things seem to be going pretty well around here. Yeah, for sure. Aww. See, oh, man, I really like Jonas, but I've been crushing on Devin from the beginning, so I don't know. I feel like I didn't vibe with Nisha as much. But I bet all the dates would be super cute. I was worried for a moment, to be honest. We were still getting stuff done after my freak out, but it was just awkward. Jonas grows serious. Thank you. Huh? I mean, sure, but why? Did I do something, or it's not my fault? I'm gonna say, did I do something? The spell, duh. Right. Did you already forget about it? Yeah, I actually have. What was the spell we did? Was like affirmations or something? No, I just didn't realize that's why what you're referring to, okay? I've had a lot of people give up on me in the past. But you worked with me on those affirmations, and I practiced the affirmations as you told me to do. When I felt ready, I used the oil and called a meeting. I was really nervous and all, but when I explained everything, no one was mad, like at me. The crew could tell something was up after that day, but they didn't want to bring it up until I seemed ready. Aww, it sounds like he's surrounded by like an actually good group of colleagues or employees. I think they work for him. Obviously, I apologize because lashing out like I did is never okay. But then I explained needing space and getting overwhelmed, especially when I'm uncomfortable. And we all agreed to communicate better about our needs and keep an eye out for each other. It was the first time I've experienced something like this. People actually listening. Jonas. Other than Sean and Mel, of course. Man, it really does feel like an ending. Like all the stuff that's happened up until in the game up until now is starting to come together, and we're getting like these really cute scenes where it's sort of there's like the payoff after all of that work. Like Jonas has had a lot of problems and he's struggled a bit, but now he's like feeling like he fits in and he's enjoying his work and he feels more confident. One of my crew members mentioned she was also feeling on edge too, because of the festival and the pressure for it to do well. And then everyone else started talking about it too. Good. See, I said this in the last stream. This town needed a therapist, not a witch. But we ended up fulfilling that role anyway. Before I knew it, we were all talking about how much we wanted the Floralia festival to succeed, and how we all want to do our best. I've never rallied people like that before. It felt almost cleansing. Wait, did you accidentally give me a cleansing spell? Those are a thing, right? No, I didn't, but... I'm really proud of you, or you're so grown up now. I think I have to say I'm really proud of you because I want him to be a romance option for the festival. Thanks. But to be honest, I couldn't have done it without you. My magic only does half the work. But that's still half. It feels like so much has happened over these past 2 weeks. Even if the festival ends up not meeting expectations, a lot has changed for the better because of you. Oh, Jonas. I know I've been better since meeting you. You're definitely becoming a better leader. We still have to see if I've become a better witch. Bum, 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 bum. Ah, there we go. Do. All that's left is the festival. I keep thinking there's more, but there isn't. There's what comes after the festival. Well, yeah, but I don't really want to think about that, since you'll be... Is he gonna say he doesn't want us to leave? I love this. It's like hug Jonas, but do you do it romantically or platonically? Romantically. Jonas hugs you back. You both stand in silence for a little while. Aww. I guess I should get back to work now. Don't want all your magic to go to waste. I should get going too. See you later? Yep, bye. Ooh, blue. Celestine? Is this the last ingredient for Jonas's candle holder? I can't remember why he wanted... Oh, he wanted to like have a candle when he did his affirmations, that's right. Bum, bum, ba, bum, bum. The music is great. I guess that makes sense. It's calming, provides clarity, and aids in communication. Why is my computer being difficult? There we go. Yeah, I think that'd be a perfect addition. Let me write that in my grimoire. got Nisha and Devon next. So I've used the selenite and the jade. But Celestine was for Jonas. Rose quartz is for Mel. Did we get one for... Oh yeah, I've read Jan's one. He had the journal, that's right. Wait. Oh, and the amethyst is with the locket. Okay, so citrine will be for Nisha, I imagine. Yeah, well that makes sense. She definitely seems like a citrine kind of person. Talk to Nisha. We'll save Devon for last. You walk up to the studio and knock on the door. I wonder if the tarot reading helped Nisha at all. Come in. You look around the studio. It looks like chaos, but not like fibbly-nibbly chaos. You seem like you're in a good mood. I've been figuring out that community mural idea I pitched at the full moon ritual. I think it would be really great to have everyone in the village add something to the wall. Oh, that does sound like a fun idea. Something to remind us that we're a community, even when there isn't a festival. What do you think? I've never coordinated a community event before. A big, bold mural is perfect, a piece of art you don't have to make yourself, or a community art experiment. I'm gonna say a big, bold mural is perfect. Flora of this region, domain, county? I don't know about that, but it'll certainly be impressive. I'll make sure of that. Of course, I'll still have to manage it, and make sure no one draws anything inappropriate. Yeah, you can imagine like every middle schooler or high schooler would just add a dick. Right now, I'm trying to figure out what supplies I need. If I need anything, Mel wants the order in by the end of today. That's why the studio looks like such a mess. Makes sense. And, how are other things going? You mean with the... Yeah. Let's take a quick walk to the beach. Are you sure you have the time? Well, not really, but our beach talks might be coming to an end soon, so let's head out then. You and Nisha walk towards the beach for maybe the last... It's best not to think about it. You... Take Nisha's hand or shout race you. I've gone for all the romance options for everyone so far, so let's keep going down that train. Nisha turns to you and smiles. You walk the rest of the way to the beach feeling completely at peace. When you and Nisha get to the beach, you sit close together on some rocks. So. The Fibbly Nibblies have been oddly quiet. I've been trying to talk to them. Not using magic or anything, more just thinking aloud so they can chime in if they want. Who knows, maybe after the last blow-up they exhausted themselves too. They could also be feeling guilty for the mess. That would be a first. Though you could be right. But I need them to respond to me if we're going to fix our relationship. That's right, so if anyone has forgotten or doesn't know, Nisha has these like spirits that she can talk to called the Fibbly Nibblies, who like get her into trouble a lot but have also been like the source of inspiration for her. But at the moment things are very tense between her and the Fibbly Nibblies, and so they've just been like destroying her studio and stuff and not actually helping her. And we did a tarot reading and that basically said she needs to fix her relationship with them. So I think she's just trying to figure out how to do that. But it feels great being this energized about art again. I wish I felt this way all the time. Don't we all? Right? Sometimes I wonder if it's worth turning your passions into work. True. The highs are so high, but the lows leave you completely burnt out, and then add spiteful spirits on top of it. That's not actually entirely fair. When I got home, I went instantly into push away mode, which is why they acted poorly. It's hard to figure out the right thing to do when you're exhausted. True. I'm gonna screenshot that because that's a mood. At least the festival is almost here. Yeah, that'll be a lot off my mind for sure. These talks have been super helpful over these past few weeks too. I'm kinda gonna miss them. Ooh, only kinda or me too? Again, romance. I want all three of them to be options for the festival, at least. And then I'll decide. Okay, more than kinda. But we gotta keep our spirits up for the festival, right? Yeah, we do. I don't see why we can't stay here. Nisha stands up proudly and looks out toward the ocean. This festival is gonna be a huge success. The Fibbly Nibblies and I are gonna be friends again. Gran is gonna travel the world, finally. And Una will become the most famous Fonteasel there ever was. I don't know about that last one, but sure. What is it with me and MC being on the exact same level today? But I'll hopefully at least complete my training. I think I'm gonna cut this beach chat a little short. I don't want my creative energy to go to waste. Neither do I. Good luck with the final preparations. Bye. You look out at the ocean. Our final beach chat, huh? Whatever this feeling is that I'm feeling right now, I'm not liking it very much. Aww. It's been nice getting to know Nisha these past few weeks. I wish there was something I could add to her teapot to help her. Oh, and just like that, a vision appeared of an orange crystal. That's it, the citrine Ramsey gave me. Orange citrine helps with both clarity and manifestation. Yes, that'll be perfect. Just let me jot that down in my grimoire. Devin. Devin time. Time to give Devin this locket. I really hope they like it. You walk up to the music studio and knock on the door. Una, I don't have a lot of time, but no worries. I just made you something. Here, take this locket. Devin holds up the locket. Wow, this is... Devin put on the locket. Oh. You said you wanted something to help you remember to stay calm, so I made this with you in mind. I hope you... I love it! Oh, Devin. I think I am leaning towards Devin. They're so cute. Devin gives you a big hug. I wish I wasn't so busy with last minute things, or else we could... It's alright, really. I'm definitely going to wear this tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that. I'm glad you like it, but I'll let you get back to your work now. I've got to mentally prepare for tomorrow too. It's tomorrow? I thought there was one more day. Yeah, the harvest ritual, right? Yep. And then it all comes to a close. Oh, so do I do the ritual before the festival and then the festival like celebrates the end of it or something? I'll see you around then. I might have time before the festival to hang out if you want. Yeah, I'll let you know. Bye. Wow, they really like the locket. I'm really glad I met Devin, but all things come to an end. They don't have to. They don't have to. Achievement unlocked. Friends with Devin. Hell yeah. Wait, who else has friend events then? Huh? Jonas, Nisha, and Mel. Did I not do them all? Should I buy any more things from here? I already bought all the antiques, and I don't really need any of these anymore. Because no one's asking me to make them stuff. Alright, let's go home. Can I make the other orders yet? No. I reckon I'll be able to make them in the next day. Yeah, there's a few days left. I guess I have to start... Oh, maybe the ritual goes over 3 days. I feel like that was probably said at some point and I've just forgotten. Alright, well, let's sleep. Should I change my outfit for the ritual, actually? Let's see if there's like a fancy... Oh no, not those. Wait, tattoos? Ooh, cute. I want the tattoo. I got a tattoo while I was here. I could change my hair too. Fashion. Oh, cute. There's more tattoos. Actually, you know what? I'm going to keep the outfit for now, and then we'll change for the actual festival for our date. We'll stay like this for now. And then when we decide on our date, we can change our outfit. Loading. Alright, and then let's go sleepies. Bung, bung. my tab gone? There we go. What does Ramsey have to say? I guess it's treat time. Huh? It's treat time? Okay, okay. One crew treat coming up. Now that's enough for today. Gran says too many treats are bad for your beak. Aw, Ramsey. So what are we, day 12? Okay, so today will be the ritual starting. Can I make the orders now? I can! Okay, let's do that first. I think I still have all the ingredients that I need. Orders, smell. Enchanted hourglass. Wait, what crystal does she want? Rose quartz. And then we need rosemary, pea flower, and hollyhock. Yeah, I think we have plenty of ingredients. This should be fine. I want to see what it looks like when it's all done up with the flowers. Oh, that's so cute. Keep crafting. Jonas. Enchanted candlestick. He wants the... wait, what was it called? I've completely blanked. Celestine, I think. And then we want chamomile, geranium, and hollyhock again. That candle is so pretty. Keep crafting. Last one. Oh, I like how in your inventory it shows the enchanted version. I want to see what the teapot looks like. So I did the candlestick and the hourglass, now it's just the teapot. So we got citrine. So rosemary again. Yarrow. Allium. Done. Last antique. That's beautiful. Aww. Finished. I love the designs. I want to know who the artist is. That's everything for now. Let's go to the garden though and still take care of the plants. I have so much compost and I never really used it. I think I used it once. This is a really peaceful game. I've been enjoying playing it on like Friday. It's a great game for a Friday afternoon. Because I'm usually pretty tired. Who should we go talk to first? Oh, interesting. Why is Ruth grayed out? Ruth's just too busy. I guess because I've cleared all of the friend events. Time to give Mel this hourglass. I really hope she likes it. You walk up to Mel's office and go to open the door when all of a sudden... Ouch! Ouch? You and Mel collide as she bursts out of her office. Oh my goodness, Una, I'm so sorry. It's alright, I think I'll survive. I'm running to another meeting. Is there anything you need? I just have this for you. The enchanted hourglass. That is so pretty. Una, this is beautiful. Did you make this? Yeah. I decorated the hourglass with things that reminded me of you. I wonder what would happen if you messed up the recipes for these. It's supposed to help you make time to focus on yourself or whatever. I don't know what to say. That's okay. It's just a little gift, really. You know, for dealing with me for these past 2 weeks, and also to apologize for making you try that mushroom recipe that I put in the Cosmopolitan issue that you read. Let me put this on my desk. I'm so sorry I have to run. Don't worry, I know everyone is busy right now. I need to get ready for the harvest ritual too, so... Of course, we're all looking forward to it. See you at the festival? Yep. Achievement unlocked. Friends with Mel. Hell yeah. Might just quickly go grab some more water. BRB. Wait, actually, let me... How do I go add... Because I'm worried about switching scenes, because that seems to have been making things crash. So, if I do this... BRB... BRB... Wow, that's huge! Why is it so big? Hold on, what if I do it like that? At least that's a little less obnoxious. And I'll put it down here and make it a little bit smaller. There we go. Alright, back in a sec. Okie dokie, back again. Let me get rid of that. There we go. Every time I go downstairs to like get more tea or water or whatever, I like run back up the stairs and then sit down and turn the microphone off while I'm still out of breath. I never learn. Okay, Jonas. Oh, interesting. It's just the 3 love interests now. Or like friendship interests as well. Time to give Jonas this candle holder. You see Jonas at the festival ground. Stop making noises, keyboard. Things seem pretty hectic, but it's really coming together. Jonas. Una. What's up? I don't have a lot of time right now. Not a problem. I just want to give you this enchanted candle holder. Where is it? There. Wow, are you sure this is for me? This is, like, really fancy. Do you like it? Oh, geez, yes, of course. I just never owned something like this before. I don't have anything for you, though. Don't worry about it. I just thought it'd be a nice souvenir, so you don't forget about me. All the ingredients are things that came to me as we talked over these past few weeks. I figured I'd put them on a candle holder to use whenever you practice your affirmations. Or whenever, really. I don't know. I just want to give you... Hey, Una. I really appreciate it. I really do. Aw. I'm glad. Jonas. Ugh, I gotta go. Sorry again for not having so much time to chat. I might have a bit more time later, though. We should be wrapped up building everything by tonight. That's great. I'll see if I can stop by later then. Ooh. Awesome. See you. Bye. Achievement unlocked. Friends with Jonas. Man. I wonder... Yeah, I guess today is just finishing up delivering the antiques. Oh yeah, I already spoke to Devin, so it's just Nisha left. Alright, let's drop off this teapot. I really hope Nisha likes it. I should hope so too, it's really cute. You walk up to the studio and knock on the door. Oh, Una. I'm sorry, but I'm actually kind of busy right now. Oh, I just want to give you this. Last present teapot. What is this? Do you like it? It's beautiful. You really didn't have to. It's partly a goodbye present, but also something to help you mend your relationship with the Fibbly Nibblies. Why was it tea again? To like... I can't remember. I figured tea is a nice thing... Ah, there we go. I figured tea is a nice thing that brings people together. So whenever you're in the studio, you can make some for yourself and the Nibblies. Like an offering. Una, I'm honestly speechless. Thank you so much. I'll let you get back to work now, though. Yeah, sorry, I'm so busy. I'll have a little more time later, though, if you want to talk again. Mm-hmm. Good luck with the final preparations. You too. Achievement unlocked. Friends with Nisha. Hell yeah. I think that's everyone now, isn't it? So now it's just the festival and choosing someone to go on a date with, I guess. Yeah, I can't talk to anyone else. Alright, let's go home. That went by so much faster than I was expecting, though. There's nothing else to do, is there? Cool, well, let's end the day. I just realized I'm a dummy and I never bothered to, or not never bothered, but I forgot to add new subscriber to the bottom. I'll fix that up for next stream. Do I have any plan for today? Not really. Why? Ramsey being best boy and also best wingman. Yeah, I know the festival is tomorrow, but all we have to do is say some words. Not that I plan on just saying whatever, but still. We'll have to see just how much the village was able to pull everything together. Aww. Do I plan on going to the festival? I guess. I mean, I have to for the ritual. That's not what you mean? Then what do you mean? See? Best wingman. Ramsey's like, who are you taking with you? Like for fun? That is a thing I can do. And I've never been to a festival before. Yeah, that sounds like fun. I should ask someone to go with me if I feel close enough to them. Ooh. Ooh, like on a date? Or like to hang out? I'm gonna say on a date. I think we should go for a date. Let's pick a date. I guess I could do that, but I need to massively mentally prepare for that. What if they say no? Right? That's alright? Yeah, it is. But I'll think about it. Yep, and it's always okay to decide to go with a friend too. I guess I know my plans for today then. Let's give Ramsey a treat for being such a cutie patootie. Huh? It's street time? Okay, okay. Alright. We're saving. Am I gonna have to choose today? But I don't wanna, I'm scared. Can I add the other crystals now? I can't. Oh, I've already got that one. I meant citrine. There we go. Hey, my little altar thingy is looking kind of cute. Should I do one last tarot reading? Let's do a 3 card. No. Let's do 3 card. Will it be the same as last time, or is it like randomized, do you think? Doop, doop, doop. The Chariot. Oh, it switched to the Devil. Huh? Oh no, it's meant to be the Chariot and the Devil, but the Devil card appeared in the wrong place. Oops. And Judgment. So the Chariot, self-control, pride, achievement. Yeah, I think this is the same actually. Self-awareness, resurrection, maturity, rite of pact. Oh no, I think it was the Chariot in the past before. Or maybe it was in the present. I think it was the Chariot showed up last time and so did Devil. So the past, self-control, pride, achieving goals, overcoming challenges. Present, confusion, overwhelmed, obsession, sense of humor. And the future, self-awareness, resurrection, maturity, rite of passage. I mean, that seems pretty positive. It's like, yeah, in the past, you know, maybe you were a bit impulsive or whatever. And maybe right now you're confused, but once you get through this, you'll be a better person. Cute. Alright. No more putting it off. Actually, no more putting it off, but first let me do my gardening before I ask someone on a date. I think the compost is used for like healing plants if you let them die, because I did have that one plant that like I forgot to water. So if you do forget to do the gardening part, then the compost is there. Snip, snip. Dokie. I wasn't expecting to have to pick a date this soon. Can I not? No. So all the non-dateable characters are grayed out at the moment, which means I'm probably gonna have to choose. Who do I want to go with? I think it's got to be Devon, right? The moment I met Devon in the beginning, I was like, oh, they're cute. And I love the way that they vibed with MC. And they both just got like super awkward and had like an anxiety face-off. I think it's got to be Devon. All right, let's go Devon. Hey, there we go, yeah. So instead of just talking to them, it's asking them. All right, let's ask Devon to the festival. I bet this is going to be so cute. Can't wait. You've got this, Una. You walk up to the music studio. Oh, hello, Una. How are ritual preparations going? ... Oh, no. Are they going bad? Is there any way I can help? Come on, you can do it. I'll be right back. Or want to go to the festival together? Alright, let's commit. I'm going to screenshot this moment. The moment that we were bold. And finally ask Devon to come with us. As more than friends? Like on a date? Oh, hell yeah. Man, MC was so forward with that. Really? Yes, really. That'd make me so happy. I don't know if I'll be able to focus the rest of today. Wait, that's not what we wanted. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. It's fine, really. Now I'm excited about tomorrow. Though our date will have to be in the morning before the performances start. Then I'll have to help backstage. Ooh, so we'll go to the festival with them in the morning. And then, like, disappear for a bit. And then we'll get to see their performance afterwards. That sounds pretty cute. Of course, I'll have to prepare for the ritual too. Let's meet at the festival grounds tomorrow then. Sure thing, see you there. Cute. I've got a date. Hell yeah. Just wait till I tell Ramsey. Yeah, everyone's grayed out now. Ah. I'm so excited to see the date. Okay, wait, can I actually tell Ramsey? Huh? It's treat time? I already gave you a treat. I'll get changed in the morning when we wake up. Yes. Wow, we zoomed through those last few days. I might have to pick another game to play. Alrighty. Ramsey. Today's the day, Ramsey. Time to see if all our hard work paid off. I suppose this means it's our last day in Flora too. Aww. Yeah, I don't know how I feel. On to bigger and better things. I do look forward to a peaceful life, or getting back to my experiments will be good. I'm gonna say on to bigger and better things, question mark. It is strange. I didn't think my time here would affect me so much. I can't believe it's only been 2 weeks. But we shouldn't be thinking about such sad things on a day like today. Because I have a date with Devin. Hell yes. Hell yeah. My first date ever. And my last one, at least for a while. Once we go back to Gren's solitary cottage. Man, we really had a sheltered life, didn't we? No thinking about that today, Ramsey. For today, we have fun. Hell yeah, that's the attitude. And then perform a ritual. And then see if the Harvest Festival is a complete failure or not. I hope it's a success. I feel like I've done everything right, or at least as well as I can. Oh no, what have I gotten myself into? That's right, keep it together. Flora and my friends are depending on me. I guess all that's left is to head to the festival grounds at the town square. But Ramsey's singing. What does Ramsey have to say? Huh? It's treat time? Oh, that's right, we haven't given the treat for today. Oh, the preparations question's gone. We're really getting to the end. Alright, let's change into a cute festival date outfit, though. Bum, 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 bum. Fashion. Honestly, our existing outfit was pretty cute anyway, but... That's pretty cute. Oh, that's also cute. I feel like this is more our style, but I kind of feel like, you know, we've been out in this, like, countryside town for a little while, so let's go with a countryside outfit. Aww. We could go celestial to, like, match our earrings and stuff, but nah. Oh, let's go flower crown. Let's go full, like, countryside harvest festival vibes. Do I go for the floral frames? Get out my special glasses. Nah, let's keep the same glasses. Edgy earrings. Hoops, shapes, no earrings. I mean, those ones kind of match the dress, but... maybe the floral ones? And then maybe we do change into floral. We're going full flower witch for this festival. Where's hair again? No... here. Cute. I love all of the hairstyles in this game. Maybe we'll let our hair down for the festival. I might remove the earrings though. I'm not feeling the earrings or the glasses. Yeah, that's cute. Done. Hell yeah, our cute special outfit for the festival. Tarenga has contributed to the webcam stream Uwu challenge. Thank you, Tarenga. Oh yeah, I don't know if I mentioned that, did I? Well, I've set up a channel points goal. Once we reach a certain number of channel points, I will do a stream with my webcam turned on, instead of my little avatar in the corner. Alright, today's the day. We need to get to the town square. Oh, I didn't change my lipstick. Oh well, we still got a little bit of a goth vibe going on. Or should I change my outfit? Should I change the lipstick or leave the black lipstick? Maybe we leave the black lipstick. Keep a little bit of goth with the flower witch vibes. Should I still do my gardening? Yeah. Still gotta take care of the garden. Can't let the plants die just because I've got a date. Although I did say I'd meet Devin in the morning. Oh well, I'm sure it's fine. It's fine. I love festival dates though. Like in a lot of anime games, the classic trope is the summer festival, where you show up in your yukata, you eat snacks, and watch the fireworks. And usually there's a little kissy kiss with the fireworks. So I'm excited to see this festival because this is a harvest festival instead. So much compost. Alright, let's do this. Aw, everyone's there. I can't believe this is the final day in the game though. We're there already. Oh, it looks so cute. And we look cute, hell yeah. I'm glad we went with the flowers. When you get there, you see them pacing back and forth. Is everything okay? Una, yes. In fact, I'm so excited I can't sit still. First we have our date, and then there's all the music. I think I'm gonna... Devin looks like they're about to... You don't even know what. Okay, I think we need to get going. Maybe going on a date will help burn off some of this energy. I think that's a good idea. Where to first? Let me think. Ooh, I get to choose? I love the, like, romantic music. Got some violins going. Oh, I want to go to a festival. Oh, my neck is crunchy today. Let's get ice cream, let's get a boat on the lake, or let's play games. Ooh, I do like ice cream. But a boat on the lake sounds pretty romantic. But games is probably more... Oh, hi Billy Longsleeve, thank you so much for the subscribe. I'm trying to decide whether to go get ice cream or get a boat on the lake or play games with Devin. Games I feel like is more festival-y, but I'm honestly liking the idea of getting a boat. X Plays Games is raiding. Hello, thank you so much for the raid. I'll give you a shout out, hold on. S-O... Let me make sure I spell it right. X Plays Games. Did that work? Please work. Ooh, there it is. They're playing Fortnite. Ooh, how was that? Were you winning? We're playing Witchy Life Story. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's like a visual novel that has some... There's like some witchy gameplay in there where you get orders. Oh, you're losing so much. Oh no. You get given orders and like requests to make potions and charms and things, and then you deliver them to people. But then like when you deliver them, you get like a story scene like this, and there's choices, which is much more like traditional visual novel. But we're on the last day with the festival, and we asked Devin on a date, and we're now trying to decide what activities to do on our festival date. And I can't choose between getting ice cream, getting a boat on the lake, or playing games. Because the boat on the lake sounds romantic, but I feel like games is more of like a festival activity. And we've got our cute festival date outfit on as well. I changed our clothes for this especially. I think I should go with my gut and get a boat on the lake. Yeah, boats are so peaceful. It is, it's so cute. And now, because this was all like a construction scene before, and now there's like all these flowers and decorations. A boat sounds romantic. That's what I thought. And like, look how pretty the fountain looks with all the flowers. I really love the art in this game. Let's get one then. You and Devin head to the lake to rent a boat. Here, let me paddle. The cute CG, hell yeah. Devin paddles the boat out to the center of the lake. You can view the whole festival from here, yet it feels so far away. Devin comes over and sits next to you. Ooh. You take their hand and put your head on their shoulder. Cute, cute, cute. I think I feel my boundless energy wearing off. Now I feel like staying here with you forever. Oh no, this is too cute. I wish we could stay here too. I guess after the festival... Oh yeah, that's right. And also, we were only here temporarily as the, like, village witch to help set up the festival, and we're meant to be going back to our grandma afterwards. But I don't think we have to go back to our grandma. I feel like we could stay. Devin's voice trails off. You know what they're thinking. Let's not think about post-festival stuff right now. Yeah, you're right. But you know you're both thinking about post-festival stuff right now. You sit in silence for a moment, just holding each other. Our time is probably up soon. We should row back. I really hope we get to see Devin's performance. Hello, did I miss the festival? Hi Terry Arrell, welcome. No, you haven't missed it. We're at the festival. So I asked Devin out on a date, and we just like had a cute little rowboat moment out on the lake. But now we've got to head back so they can do their performance. But look how pretty it looks. Jonas did such a good job. I was so tempted to go with Jonas, but I feel like I fell in love with Devin right in the beginning, so I decided to go with Devin. And I'm kind of hoping we get like a cute performance moment where they like play a song for the crowd and we're there. And I changed our outfit. Una, which looks nice too. Thank you. Yeah, I changed our outfit for the date. I thought we should wear something special. What's left for us to check out? I love this. Is it like honey and stuff? This is really making me want to go to a festival. What's left? Wait, we can do the other activities? I sat there for ages thinking about the different activities and I get to do more than one. Yay, I hoped you'd pick Devin. Yes, I love Devin. I feel like the two of them have a lot of chemistry together because they're both very similar. Let's get ice cream. I think that was the other one I was thinking of because like even though games are fun and festivally, I'm craving ice cream, so yeah, I love ice cream. See, me and Devin on the same wavelength. Oh my god, another cute CG. You and Devin run over to the ice cream stand. I'm just gonna I'm sorry in advance for that screenshot noise. It's gonna pop up a lot. Just look at all these flavors. How do I even choose? Wait, do they have 4 flavors of ice cream or is one of those ours? I have an idea. How about I get 2 and you get 2? Okay, and then we can share. Yeah, that sounds amazing. You and Devin get your ice cream and sit on a bench. You take turns eating each other's ice cream. Oh my god, this is too cute. Is that ice cream on their cheek? I think so, yeah. I think I like yours a little more. Well, I think I like yours a little more. Ah, this is too cute. It's hurting my heart. Then here, have the rest. Devin takes a big spoonful of the ice cream and holds it in front of your mouth. You take a huge bite. Then you should have the rest of mine too. I think they're too adorable together. You take a huge spoonful of your ice cream and hold it in front of Devin's mouth. They take a huge bite. Haha, you have ice cream all over your face. Stop. This is too sweet. What? So do you. You both, at the same time, reach for napkins to wipe the ice cream off each other's faces. Suddenly, you both realize, ooh, Suddenly you both realize how close your faces are to each other. Devin leans in a bit closer. Is it gonna happen? Is it gonna happen? But then they jump back. No! We should figure out what to do next. Yeah, we should. Oh well, Una looks like she's having fun. Alright, let's play games. Again, I thought about it for ages. Almost, I know, so close. Yes, games! You see a fire light up in Devin's eyes. True, I also love games and get a bit competitive. Do you like games? Like them? I love them! Man, Devin's just perfect, honestly. Jeez, maybe you didn't need the spells this entire time. Maybe you should have made them games. True. But how do you even make games? Is this like a little break in the fourth wall moment? Has my raid thingy not updated? Interesting. Why is my raid thingy not updated? Oh, you know what? Stream Elements might be having a moment. Because when I added all of the affiliate stuff, my Twitch and like connection and everything kind of broke a little bit. No, it's not that one. Oh yes it is, it's that one. Why did it not work? What? Yeah, sorry, I don't know why that's not working. I'll fix that up at some point when I'm not streaming. Because I don't know how to fix that right at this moment. Alright, let's get back to the date with Devin. I don't know anything about games, so then let's start with this one. It's my favorite. Devin takes off. You chase after them. They stop at a shooting game. Oh no, I'd be so bad at this. Watch this. Oh, my heart. All these CGs are adorable. Devin takes the gun, and before you can even blink, they shoot down all the cans. The person running the game hands Devin a huge stuffed rabbit as a prize. For you. Oh, that's the classic. They win at a game for you and give you the present. Wait, you get prizes? Of course. Then let's win them all. You and Devin run from game to game. They win every single one. How is Devin so good at this? Why isn't Devin a professional game player? They're sweet. They are. They're so cute. Before you know it, both your arms are so full of prizes you can't play any more games. Aww. Ugh. What do we do with all of these? I know. Devin walks over to some children and starts handing out their prizes. You decide to do the same? Again, too adorable. I'm not gonna lie, I would have kept all of the presents. I would have been like, let me run back to my cottage real quick and put them there. And as quickly as you gained all the prizes, you've also given them away. This is the nicer thing to do. Devin takes your hand. Who needs prizes anyways? Me, I like prizes. So where to next? Oh no, the performances are starting soon. I should probably head over to the stage, but we haven't had a kiss yet. I'd have kept the first one they gave me. Yeah, true. You can keep the first one and then yeah, the rest give away. Because that's like a souvenir, because we're meant to be leaving the village after this. I'll walk over with you. You and Devin make your way to the festival stage. Oh, I just got the achievement for dating Devin. We do get to watch the performance. I guess it's time for me to get to work. Did you see the list of musicians we managed to get together for today? Devin leads you backstage and shows you a list stapled to the wall. It's a pretty long list of musical acts. I'm hoping people find them all pretty representative of all the music Flora has to offer. This is the group I worked with to compose the song I wrote for the festival. It's hard to believe today's the day. Yeah, it's crazy looking around and seeing how much is going on. I almost thought we weren't going to pull off. Pull it off. Me too, though I'm also kind of sad today's the day since We both have to leave after today. I had a lot of fun with you today. I just wish we could go on even more dates. Me too. Mel asked me if I'd like to teach music here after school. I told her I thought I'd... Ooh! Because I was thinking that, like, even if we decide to stay in Flora, Devon still lives in the next village over. But if Devon moves here to teach music, then we can both stay in Flora. So maybe if you find yourself in Flora, yeah, maybe I will. Ooh. You have no idea what will happen after you leave Flora, though. Hopefully Gma will let us stay. But there's no way I can return if I don't finish my training too. Oh yeah, that's right, we haven't actually finished our training. So let's focus on today. Things are coming together, it seems. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think that was foreshadowing. I think that was setting it up. You hear some of the musicians calling for Devon. I better let you go. I should check in on everyone anyways. See you at the... Wait! Huh? Devon... Oh! Devon grabs your hand and kisses you? Oh? It happened! See you at the harvest ritual? We had a kissy kiss? Of course. Oh, you get back to the center of the festival. That was definitely like a good luck kiss before going on stage. That was adorable. I would have liked a CG of that moment though. I love CGs of the kiss, especially when it's built up to that much, but that was still pretty cute. And we got it. We did get the kiss. Oh hey Ramsey, you got here just in time. I was just about to walk around the festival. It does look amazing, doesn't it? Jonas did such a good job. But of course it does. I can't believe it. Or experiment success? I'm gonna say but of course it does. We all worked super hard for today. That plus our natural skills ensured the Floralia festival would be perfect. True. That's right, Ramsey. Either way, now is the time to celebrate. I don't want to get in anyone's way, but let's go take a walk and see how... Oh, we're gonna get to talk to everyone else? I was kind of hoping that, because one of the things I've liked about this game is that we've gotten to know everybody. Oh, there's Mel! You see Mel, clipboard in hand, coordinating whatever needs coordinating at that time. Me too, kiss CGs are like a culmination of everything. Maybe we get another kiss? That's what I'm thinking, because we've still got the actual performance and the ritual, so I'm hoping we might still get a kiss CG. She looks busy but happy, not tired and overwhelmed like before. Good for Mel. People are coming up to her and asking questions, but everything is under control. Because she's going to take over from Mare soon. I think she's a good fit for it though. Jean! I hope his Madeleines went well. Next you see Jean at his tea and Madeleine stand. You think about getting in line, but it's so long. It'll be time for the harvest ritual by the time you get to the front. Whether there's a critic in that line or not, there's no way Jean can say this was a failure. Hell yeah, good for you, Jean. You deserve it. Did I screenshot Mel? I hope I did. I'm going to screenshot everyone. We worked hard to get to this point. I want souvenirs. Every once in a while, you think you see a smile on his face too. Ruth! You go to the pie contest? Hell yeah! Where you see Ruth giving out a blue ribbon. Oh, I thought she was competing. The pies all look so good. You wonder how Ruth could pick a favourite. Wait, does the mayor get to try all these pies and more every year? Maybe being mayor is awesome. Priorities. I like it. Now you question Ruth's decision to leave and travel. It's like, yeah, for most of the year it's like grueling hard work, but at least you get to eat some pies every year. But maybe even tasting amazing pie after 40 years gets a little old. Oh hell yeah, Jonas. He's a clown. Oh, but Caesar. What a good boy. You see Jonas dressed up as a clown entertaining a group of children with Caesar. That feels fitting. You guess with everything built, he didn't have much else to do today? Wow, Caesar knows a lot of tricks. When did Jonas teach him about getting everything built for the festival? Maybe he's a slacker. You notice you're not standing far from members of Jonas's crew. You overhear them say, I taught Caesar that one. Aww. Team dog. And then another says, no, I did. Then another one says, well, I taught him that. The entire crew taught Caesar tricks? You are genuinely amazed that anything got built. Aw, Nisha! You make your way over to Nisha's community mural. People are having a good time making their mini masterpieces, or in some cases, just throwing paint. Hey, that's fine. Art is about expression. Every once in a while you see Nisha talking to something on her shoulder. It must be a fibbly nibbly. For the first time ever, Nisha looks like she's truly enjoying herself. Cute. Perhaps patching things up with the fibbly nibblies was just the trick. It looks like the festival is already a success. I'm not even sure the village needs my blessing. You hear the clock strike. Ooh. Bing bong. Ramsey chimes in too. Thank you, Ramsey. Yep, that's our signal. Time for the harvest ritual. The last thing I have to do here in Flora. Oh, look at how... Did more stuff just show up, or did I not see that before? You head to the main square of the festival just as the villagers finish the altar. I still love how pretty the fountain is with like all the little flowers and stuff. You can sense feelings of hope and joy radiating from the local craftspeople and farmers. Do you think this is enough for the ritual? Agreed, I think this is more than enough. This is incredible, maybe even too much, or so many exciting offerings. I'm gonna say this is incredible. I feel like I've been picking the top option for every choice. I've never seen such an abundant harvest altar. Oh, is that why all the other stuff got added? Makes sense. Whoa, what kind of jam is that? MC's always hungry. Right, we feast after the ritual. Everyone felt very inspired this year. Perhaps you had something to do with it. Is Ruth finally acknowledging our genius? Is it finally happening? Humph! I am brilliant after all. See, I'm not lazy, and perhaps my experiments paid off. I'm gonna say I am brilliant after all. I'm gonna stick with the top choice option as always. Heh, I'm just joking. Sort of. But I'm not taking credit for all of this. Everything here took longer than 2 weeks to prepare. Just look at these crops, jams, baked goods, crafts. And then together we figured out how to bring everyone and everything together again. Shall we get started then? You take a deep breath. You guess this is it. Ooh, the music just got a little quieter. Alright, let's do it. You take a few steps back and put your hands out. Now, everyone, I want you to make a circle and hold hands. It's time to begin our harvest ritual. All the villagers gather around and take each other's hands. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, harvest goddess of Flora, we come together today to give thanks for... Your Majesty. For without you to nourish our souls and community, we have none of the offerings before you now. Please share our bounty with us on this day and continue to bless us with abundance, peace and happiness, or good fortune. I'm going to say peace and happiness. We've all worked hard to grow these grains and fruits to unite our community through art, music, and good food. All to honor you. Villagers of Flora, join and chant. So many choices. Blessed be. Now, to close this rite, let us feast in the presence of our goddess. And so the feast begins. You can sense the energy in Flora has changed since you arrived. I love this music. Bam, bam, bam. Is this Devon's music? That's my headcanon. I'm imagining Devon playing this. People are talking, laughing, and simply having a good time. Maybe, in the end, coming to Flora wasn't so bad. You're sad to leave, but you're glad to go with a sense of accomplishment. But still, you wish you didn't have to go. Maybe we don't. Huh? Maybe we can stay, or come back at least. Huh? Who's that? You see Ruth standing on a chair with a glass in hand. Why does Ramsey look so shocked as well? I want to say a few words. First, I've never been so proud as I am right now to be the mayor of Flora. We've all accomplished so much today. May the harvest goddess be pleased with all your hard work. But secondly, Una, I know you've already said you don't want to take credit, but I think I speak for everyone when I say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Aww. I'm gonna screenshot that too. This has to be the good festival ending, right? It's been an interesting 2 weeks, but none of this would have been possible without you. That is why, as one of my final acts as mayor, I ask you to please return to Flora as our village witch once you've completed your training! Hell yeah, let's do it. Wow, I wasn't expecting this. You look over at Devon, you realise you're both thinking the same thing. We come back as the village witch, Devon stays as music teacher. Perfect. You both need to finish your training in witchcraft and Devon's in music, but then, this isn't goodbye forever. Yes, I think I'd like that, or fantastic idea. No, I'm gonna say yes. I'm excited. Hell yeah. I'll be the most brilliant, I'll be the most brilliant village witch there ever was. What a surprise. I know, right? It did get set up a little bit, but it's still exciting. Aw, everyone begins to cheer. Got the whole gang together. Hell yeah. Devon runs over to you and gives you a big hug and a kiss. Ooh, second kissy kiss. I can't wait for us to come back. Neither can I. And so the festival continued until the early hours of the morning. Achievement unlocked. Harvest Festival success. Woohoo! We got the good end. All the food was eaten and people danced until they could dance no more. It was almost time to catch a train home. You're glad you didn't have time for any sorrowful goodbyes. They were unnecessary anyway. You know you'd be back someday. Aww. Cute. Is that the end? You went through a lot during your time in Flora. You were desperate to prove yourself as a witch at first. But then you made friends and joined a community and you realized there was nothing to prove. And everyone else in the village realized the strength of a community and themselves too. When Nisha returns to school, she'll find strength and creativity in her relationship with the Fibbly Nibblies instead of keeping them and her true self at a distance. Devon might not want to be a rock star, but that doesn't make them any less of a musician. Ooh, hell yeah. Oh, I'm tearing up. I know, me too. It feels like we've come so far. Perhaps Devon not forcing themselves to be something they're not will also make it easier for them to make new friends. I hope so. Jonas will always be a little goofy. True, but with Caesar by his side and the trust of his crew, you know he's finally found his place. Unlike her brother, Mel will probably always be a little uptight. But with her witch training and the festival's success, you believe Mel has finally figured out how to balance her life. Jeanne better have a bunch of new tasty delights for you when you come back. That's our epilogue for Jeanne. You better make me sweets. Aww. Everyone's enthusiasm for his Madeline showed him that even if he has an off day, we all know he's talented. We can't be perfect all the time. And lastly, Ruth, our fearless leader. Okay, maybe not fearless, but she navigated Flora through a lot during her time as mayor. Now she's ready for the next step in her life. You'll be the first to buy Ruth's memoir about her travels. Well, Nisha will probably be first, but you'll definitely be second. Oh, this is so cute. And now it's time to get back home and finish your training. You can't wait to show your gran everything you've learned while in Flora. You know she'll be proud of you. I'm going to screenshot that. That's a really nice way to end it. Sure, you might still butt heads sometimes, but you know she cares about you. If she didn't, she never would have sent you to Flora. You now feel more ready than ever to become the witch you've always dreamed of becoming. Aww. Thank you for playing Witchy Life Story. That was cute. Oh, I missed the screenshot. Whoops. So Ali Ass was the lead developer. Oh, so Sarah Hagstrom was the character and background art. Okay, cool. Because the art is beautiful. That was so fun. It ended quicker than I was expecting with the last few days, but still. Sundew Studios. Thank you for that game, Sundew Studios. That was beautiful. Bum, bum, bum. If I go continue, what happens? Because one thing I was thinking is that this game doesn't have like manual saves and loads. So it's kind of hard to go back and try and get the other endings and stuff. Is this the day of the festival? Yeah, there we go. I thought for a minute maybe I'd be able to go back to before I choose who to go on a date with, but that's alright. Still, that was fun. I just think that without the save load feature and without like a... Oh my god, what is the word? My brain just stopped working. A skip feature is what I was going to say. It is a little hard to like go back and do it again. But I think it's the kind of game where you could leave it for a little while and then come back to it and replay it, and it would still be fun. Especially if you choose different options, because like looking at the achievements, you can get a bad... I don't know if it's like a bad ending, but the full moon ritual can go completely wrong, and the festival can go completely wrong. And then there's also all the different like friend and romantic endings. Can I still escape? Exit? Yes. That was so cute though. I love the art style. And like a lot of people talk about visual novels and gameplay. Like some people are just hard no. They don't like any gameplay in their visual novel because they like to... Ouch, I thought those could not go wrong. Interesting. Yeah, I just saw in the achievement. So I guess if you like don't do the magic very well, or like pick some, because sometimes there were options like that were very obviously like chaotic options or like messing around instead of actually helping people. So I guess if you choose those, they go badly. Yeah, I know some people don't like gameplay in visual novels and some people prefer it, but I think the gameplay in this game is a good example of how to include gameplay without it like distracting from the story. Because I think that's the main criticism people have with visual novels that add in gameplays. It tends to be in there just for the sake of it, so that people who don't like visual novels, like they can market it to them still. So they can be like, yeah, it's like a visual novel, except it also has battles in it or something. But they also try to make them super easy so that visual novel fans will still be able to play them. But by making it that easy, they just kind of make it boring, and then the gameplay ends up just interrupting the story and not really being appealing in and of itself. But gameplay like this, where it ties in with the story and it's kind of relaxing and chill and it's not too intrusive, I think that's like I said, a good example of how to incorporate gameplay into a visual novel. Because the appeal of visual novels is being immersed in the story. So if you're going to put in gameplay, you want it to add to that immersion and like enhance the appeal of visual novels, not counter it. The art was soft and warm. I liked it a lot. Yeah, me too. It's really pretty. And yeah, soft and warm is a good way to describe it. Did the gardening feel boring to you? Not the potion making. To me, gardening seemed like a lull. No, I didn't find it boring. I found it pretty relaxing to just go through and sort of click the buttons. I don't know, I guess it depends what you want. If you're trying to like get through it quickly, then it would be annoying. But I kind of liked the little break to just like do the gardening and think about some of the story stuff that happened. The potion making was really fun though. And I liked the tarot deck. That was a nice little touch. Although I feel like it would have been nice if the tarot deck featured into it a little more. But like I said, if they want to make that tarot deck as like a physical thing that you can buy, I would buy that tarot deck. It was so pretty. Potion making was great. Yeah, I liked that. I wonder if you get the bad endings if you make the potions and things incorrectly. Maybe that's how you do it. But they were also really cute. Like, it felt satisfying to finish them and get the, like, just the image of it at the end. But yeah, the art was great. The music was also pretty good. And some of the sound effects were good too. I think it is a shame that there's no voice acting. Oh, more options for chaos? Yeah, that's what I think. I think if you, like, mess up the potions or something, then you could definitely cause some chaos. But I don't know, like, I don't mind if there's no voice acting in a game. It's easier for me if there is, because I don't have to read all of it out. And I can't do different voices. But it was still good. I really liked it. I liked the character designs a lot. They were all very cute. And I liked how customizable the protagonist was. I think that's something that a lot of people are looking for these days. Oh, excuse me, I was just yawning. Because I think yeah, like a lot of games these days will have different pronoun and name options, but having the character's appearance actually being shown and then being able to customize it is cool. Because like if you go new game, like there's so many different body types. I think I had body 2. And like you can change all of these things. I just remembered my previous design. And like you can change the hair into so many different styles. The pigtails are still very cute. So like no matter what you look like, there's a bunch of different options. Or like you don't have to make someone look like you. You can make whoever you want. And I like that a lot. Hi Sammy, welcome, welcome. Oh, I will remember this time. Shout out Otome Addicted. Please let me spell it correctly. There we go. Yeah, I saw you playing Mario Kart this morning. I'm sorry I didn't say hi in chat, but I was there. Yeah, we actually just finished Witchy Life Story. I was just going through the character options because I really like how customizable it all is in this game. And like you can change all kinds of things. Like I had the glitter on because obviously. And like the outfits are so cute and there's so many different styles. Like look how cute that is. I would wear that IRL. This was the one I had for most of the game though. I'll go back to what I was wearing for most of it. Wait, where was hair again? I keep forgetting where hair is. Oh, there it is. I had the ponytail. Fashion, I did not have the flower crown. I had a hat. Because obviously if you're going to play a witch, you have to play with a witchy hat. Oh yeah, that was my one criticism. Why did they not make a version of this hat to match this outfit? I feel like that one matches the best, but I didn't want a brown hat. I wanted black or purple, so I had this hat with the cat eye frames and the celestial earrings. So that's what I looked like for most. Oh, and I added the tattoos this time because I didn't even realize there were tattoos. So yeah, I just started a new game to show it. But yeah, I really liked that you can choose the appearance of your protagonist. I think that's a nice touch, and that it was so customizable. And I liked that you can choose your pronouns and your name. Wait, can I still get out of it? My name is Una von Tiesel. It is. I liked all the love interests. And yeah, that last customizing is fun. It is. Because I used to play a lot of RPGs and I liked being able to choose what my main character looked like. And yeah, that final festival scene was very cute. I would have still liked a CG of them kissing. And actually there's no extras option to go back and look at the CGs you unlocked. I guess they weren't really treated like CGs because they didn't have... they didn't go full screen either, but still. Yeah, that was cute. Now I've got to think of another game to play though. Because I've only been streaming for 2 hours and I feel like I want to play something else. What else do I have on my Steam? If I quit, have a look at my Steam. What achievements did I get in the end? How many achievements? I put on the best festival ever. Hell yeah. Yeah, so there's friendship and romantic ends for each of the characters, which is cool. I got 19 out of 26. Alright, what else is in my library? What else should I play? Because like I said, there's no like skip feature. So I don't want to like play it through all the way again without being able to skip. What other games do I even have on my PC at the moment? I could play more Spanish Privateer. I played Lark's Route before, but I haven't played Rico or Flint's Routes yet. So I could play Spanish Privateer, or I've got a bunch of games on here that I just haven't installed. A cat game? Which ones do I have on my PC? Yeah, I have so many games on here that I actually haven't installed. I could play Overwatch. Spanish Privateer sounds good too. Yeah, what else? I could switch to my Switch, but I'm worried that it'll cause technical issues considering how temperamental it's been. Can I set up a poll? Let me go to... I've unlocked so many new features with the affiliate thing. And my desktop is so cluttered, I have no idea where everything is now. Hold on. Overwatch? Yeah, Overwatch is a bit of a different game and I haven't actually opened it yet, so maybe not Overwatch today. I think Sammy and I were thinking of playing Overwatch together. It's like it's a shooty game, but a lot of people have been playing it lately. And we've seen like friends playing it and it looks like fun. Congrats again on affiliate. Thank you. Yeah, I was trying to set everything up this morning. I thought it would be plenty of time to do it like a couple of hours before I started streaming. But it took actually quite a while to go through all of the forms and settings and things. So I heard about the name, but that's not my thing. Yeah, I think it's a bit different. I might save that one for another day. Wait, what did I say the options were again? The Spanish Privateer. Oh, and a cat game. Yeah, I don't think I have any cat games as well. Maybe let's play Spanish Privateer. I've been meaning to play more of it. Let's see if this works in OBS. I really need to look at my cables and stuff on my PC because I've been having a lot of technical issues. Is it up to date and stuff? I've got to remember where I saved my guide, actually. Oh, so the audio's coming through. Yes, let's have a look at the nice bard you mentioned. Ooh, yes, good idea. Alright, game... Spanish Privateer. Is that working? Hey, there it is! Make it a bit bigger. I really like the music in this game. Is it too loud, though? It feels a bit loud. I might turn it down. Options. Music. Turn it down a smidge. This one also doesn't have voicing though. But yeah, I really liked Spanish Privateer. I played Lark's Route. Oh my gosh, do you want to see all my save files though? So many. That's better. Okay, good. Yeah, I got so stuck in this game. I don't even know. Ugh, I saved so many trying to figure it out. Wait, I think I need to turn the sound volume down more as well. Sounds good? Cool. Alright. Do you want to see Lux CGs or shall I just start playing... Do I not have any for Flint? Ah, sorry, I didn't mean to flash them on the screen. I mean, I can play through Lark's Route again if you want, or I can pick Rico or Flint this time. Let me try and find the guide. Ah, there it is. Oh yeah, changing room. Thank you. Good, well remembered. The Spanish. Is it on here? Hey, there it is. The Spanish Privateer. It looks beautiful. It is. I like the art in this one a lot as well. Spanish Privateer. I don't know what to change the title to. I normally think about my titles in advance, so I didn't think about doing this. I'm gonna think of something on the spot. I'm sorry if it's not a good title. Privateer. No problem, I always forget to do it myself. Yeah, I haven't changed midstream before either. Like normally beforehand, I'll like have a checklist that I go through to make sure I've remembered everything. But doing it on the fly is a bit different. There we go. Has it updated now? What is that? Oh, that's the guide. So I'll have that over here. I kind of want to romance Rico. if everyone's okay with Rico. Okay, everything looks like it's working. Cool. Alright, now let's just start from the scratch. Start from the beginning. Ooh. I made it full screen and then it changed in OBS as well. There we go. There we go. Alright, my steps reverberate against the paved stone, the sound biting through the hollow shouts from sailors and the waves washing leeches against the docks. Oh, that's one thing I remember about this game, is that the writing is very, like, literary. The docks are damp and the heel of my shoes sink into the rotten wood. I stumble along, holding a handkerchief against my nose to protect my senses from the stench of fish and grimacing when my foot slips along clam slime. I pick my way carefully through the puddles left from the morning rain, lifting my skirts above the water. I ignore the stares I receive, concentrating instead on not revealing too much ankle. Steadying my nerves, I hold my head high and turn onto the dock. I step over a severed cod, clenching my skirt with increasingly damp hands. A leathery sailor whistles low under his breath, his mate smiling at me. I'm discouraged to see that there is not a single tooth nestled in his reddened gums. After what resembles a lifetime of walking, I find myself tottering onto... Oh no, I'm so sorry in advance if I horribly mispronounce all the Spanish in this. I don't even know how to pronounce that. La Aguja? She's a galleon, modern and updated with equipment to satisfy even the king. She's suitable for moderate combat and stealth from what I've heard. Movement catches my eye, leading me to clap eyes upon a tall man swabbing the deck with abandon, muscles gleaming with sweat. Although engrossed in his work, the man immediately looks up when I step aboard. Good afternoon. He nods at me and returns to his work. Excuse me, I was wondering if I could speak with your captain? The man sloshes his mop into a nearby bucket, wiping his hands on his trousers. He takes a step towards me. Fearfully, without realizing it, I take one step back. What's your business with him? That is something I prefer to discuss with him, if you don't mind. Despite my desire to sound firm, my voice shakes. As a matter of fact, I do mind. It's my job to make sure those with ignoble intentions don't speak with my captain. Now, I'll only repeat it once more, so you'd better listen. What business do you have on our ship? He's so angry. I clutch my coin purse closer to me, split between turning heel and simply telling him the truth. I've come this far, however, and I won't back down simply because I'm too lily-livered to risk rejection. And that's the other thing I love about this game. The vocabulary is so great. I can't remember what quote it was. I think I posted it in my review. Oh no, I can't remember off the top of my head now, but like there's some really good phrases in this. Ooh, why is my thingo... Go away, you silly notification. I wish to voyage on this boat. Then you've got the wrong ship. There are plenty of passenger ships that will be glad to take you and your coin. Now get off my clean deck before I get angry. He sounds like he's already angry though. Despite being a sailor, the man's accent is polished. The familiarity makes him slightly less intimidating, but only slightly. You misunderstand me. You see, I cannot afford passage on a main boat. The prices are exorbitant. I wish to earn my way on this boat. It's not your place to order us where to take you, señorita. Now, run back home to your husband, why don't you? He says the last words with an air of finality, snatching his mop violently and knocking over the bucket in the process. He curses and rights the bucket. I wince at his profanity, but don't budge from where I stand. Perhaps if I explain my cause, you might be more compassionate. More likely not, but I'll take the chance regardless. He ignores me. You see, I'm set to wed tomorrow. Fantastic, good for you. Now leave me alone. He doesn't seem interested in this conversation. If I was happy, would I desire to leave? I've met the man twice before. A gentleman in some respects, old enough to be my father's father, wealthy... Ew. No. There are problems enough in the marriage, however, I simply do not want to wed, even if he were the King of Spain. The deckhand pauses in his mopping, leaning against the railing. He looks up at me, unreadable. When a woman marries, she becomes the property of her husband. She does as he wills. We're not considered people. We have no ownership of our home, and no money of our own. We're expected to clean and cook, birth and raise children, sit and smile. Women have done this for years. Why should you be any different? I'm 18. It may seem old to most to be unwed at this age, but please believe that I want to live independently for as long as I can. On a pirate ship, there's no one to govern how I behave or dictate what I wear. All laws to protect you. This is a privateer ship, senorita, not a pirate ship. Then am I to take it that you have a destination in mind? So I think, from my knowledge of pirate history, that privateers were basically ships that worked for the Navy, technically. Like, they technically worked for the government, but a lot of them used to be pirates. And, like, when they got caught, they were either offered, like, punishment or being recruited as privateers instead. I think. Sensing that my words are starting to convince the man, I take another step forward. That all depends, of course. If I enjoy my time, I might wish to stay. If not, I'd be happy to land anywhere else from here. Now, will you let me see the captain? The man growls, causing me to jump back, slipping slightly on the polished deck. No, you're a woman. Bad luck on a ship. Besides, you've been primed and pampered since you were born. You haven't got any experience, knowledge, or strength. Furthermore, any man on board would rip you apart. Wow. Rude. I sniff, agitated. His words have only steeled me. I won't relent until the captain himself tells me no. And even then, there is the option of being a stowaway. Don't be impertinent. I cannot learn without experience. I cannot strengthen without work. I have the will and determination to do both. Surely that must mean something to you. It doesn't change the fact that you're a woman. I don't believe that it's your decision. Please direct me to your captain so we can end this ridiculous feud once and for all. Aye, he can take on your attitude. Let him say no, and the better to get you out of our hair. The captain is across the deck, in his cabin. Heavens, couldn't this man have simply said so? What an introduction for a character. He storms away, still holding the mop. I follow the trail of soapy water, letting my skirts fall once more. I cautiously knock on the door of the cabin and open it upon hearing a welcoming call. A man with a scar across his face blinks twice at my entrance, then smiles. Hell yeah, it's captain time. A woman aboard? This doesn't happen very often. Are you looking for your brother? Or perhaps a husband, though I think all my crew are unmarried. Actually, I wanted to ask you for a favor. I run through my request, this time starting with my reasons for joining his crew, as well as the pouch of gold. He's much more receptive than the other man, and listens attentively, without making jest. We have a lot to teach you, but as long as you work hard, I don't see any problem with employing you. Keep your money, though. An employee should not pay her employer. What a nice dude. The complete opposite. But for your trouble, I can hardly be much help when I'm learning. Do you think that everyone aboard the ship was an expert when they came? Most were starving on the streets of Spain, young and unwanted. Keep your money and keep it safe. I don't think all the men are above stealing. Thanks. Isn't that what you do, though? What kind of ship are you? I'm a privateer, which means that I have permission to attack other countries' ships. My crew, not all of them are exactly high-class citizens, but government officials don't bother me so long as I aid during wartime. Right, so that's the explanation for a privateer. Good to know. But where are my manners? I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Captain Rico. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Lady Isabel Carlota de Castilla. Yeah, so the name in this game isn't customizable, but that's because her name is kind of important to her character. I hope Flint didn't scare you out there. He's not always the friendliest, but you couldn't ask for a better quartermaster. Is that the man swabbing the deck? I was alarmed at first, but I think that he mostly resents my presence. I don't doubt that. Most of the men will. Women are bad luck on a ship, you know. So I've been told. It's alright. You have to be a tough lady to survive on a pirate ship anyway. Pirate ship? Did I say that? I meant privateer. He winks at me and tells me to become acquainted with the crew. They're all below deck, preparing to set sail in an hour. All on my own. The prospect of encountering 20 burly men is, to be frank, terrifying. I know in my heart that I'm not very tough. I've undergone a few hardships and have never been tested in any time of pressure. How hard could it be? I'm sure it'll be fine. I step out from the cabin, blinking against the brightness of the sun. I glance around the ship and realize that I have to travel below deck to meet my new acquaintances. Fear paralyzes my body, and I tremble as possibilities play out before me. I imagine something akin to a lion's den. The second I set foot amongst the uncivilized beasts, I, or at least my dress, will be torn to shreds. Pirates, I know! So exciting! Alright, let me check the guide real quick. Where did it go? There it is. So I think I'll go for Rico, the captain this time. I've already got the bad endings, so... No, that's Flint. I want Rico. Rico? Rico? Where's Rico? What? Oh no, I've done them in the wrong order. What do I choose first? Quick guide, other endings. Oh, here we go. Okay. So ask the captain to come down with me is what I meant to choose. I mean, that makes sense. I'm trying to romance the captain. I turn on my heel and poke my head in the cabin. I love his room. Oh, did the ad just start? Captain, I'm terribly sorry, but it occurred to me that the men simply won't believe me without your input. If it's not too much of a bother, would you come down with me? Sorry, my throat's gone a bit sore. Alright, there we go. He grins, revealing a dimple on his right cheek. Cute. I'm glad you asked me. I didn't want to be too presumptuous, but I know that the men can be a handful. No worries, they'll behave around me. When we descend into the crew's quarters, I'm immediately deafened by the ruckus. The room is dark, leaving me to strain my ears and attempt to discern the noises. It's a woman, boys! The artist was really like, okay, what's the most piratey pirate we can think of? Let me design that. Aye, and she's right pretty too. Don't tell me you brought a harlot as a gift, Captain. Yes, that is what I am, thanks. He'd never. I'd never. She your sister, Captain? Got a husband, miss? What was that about a lion's den? Hold off, man, she might be the captain's lady. My eyes have adjusted to the dark, though my ears not quite to the din. I avoid the hungry eyes of certain men, searching out friendly ones instead. Amongst the crowd, I find but one face that is both welcoming and young. Lark, my buddy. So I have actually played this game before, because I played one of the character routes for my review. And I romanced Lark, and I love him. Listen to Antonio and settle down, lads, or I might just forget a few barrels of mead. The crowd settles down, but one man laughingly speaks up. There he is! And risk forfeiting your own mug, oh Captain? I think not. Ugh, what would you know, Lark, with your capacity of drink? He's so pretty! The crowd reels in laughter, and Lark sinks back into his seat, grinning. Wait, actually, let me grab the link to my review in case anyone wants to read it. I've reviewed it a while ago now. And there it is, the Spanish Privateer. Oh, apparently it's the last game review that I wrote. There you go. Wait, where did Twitch go? I've lost Twitch. Ah! Why does Twitch keep showing me my own chat rules every time I click on it? Oh, I'm so sorry for my loud keyboard. I really need to get a new keyboard. I need to get a new everything, but it's expensive to upgrade stuff. Did I spelled privateer wrong. Let's just ignore the fact that I spelled privateer wrong. Anyway, that link is the link to the review that I wrote. My bad. They all look really good. They do. I can't believe I spelled privateer wrong. Oops. Alright. Now, man, Lady Isabel will be joining us on this voyage. But he's so pretty, OMG. He is. He is. Lark is so pretty. I loved his route a lot. I just got really stuck. I couldn't get through to his good ending, but then I asked the devs for a game guide and they sent it to me, and then I could get through pretty easily. So I think my problem was that I'd made the wrong choices early on, but I was only going back to my recent choices. I'll lurk from here on. Thank you for taking us through Witchy Life Story. No worries. Thank you for lurking and thank you for stopping by. Witchy Life Story was so fun. I loved that ending. Alright, there's a silence. I'm readying myself for the hissing and arguments from his men. Captain, are you serious? We're to have a lady in our presence on the ship? Aye, but don't think of her as such. Just treat her like one of the men. If I hear about one of you doing something to hurt her in any way, best know that you'll be walking the plank. Thanks, Dad. Alright, it's a pleasure to meet all of you and then fed to the sharks, or, unless of course, it benefits me to be treated like a woman. Ayo. Do we go flirty? Hold on, I'm going to read the guide this time though. I don't want to get stuck again. Oh, any choice. Cool. Do we go for the flirty option? Or do we go polite, joking, or like bold? I'm thinking I go for this one. I kind of want to be bold. I'm going to try and flirt with Rico, so I'm going to pick that one. The men's heads swivel towards me as I speak. After a beat, someone lets out a long whistle. Then another whoops. Within a few seconds, the rest of the men are cheering and clapping earnestly. I turn to the captain and we smile at each other, relieved. The hatch opens and Flint slinks down, scoffing at the brouhaha. So you've gone and done it then, Rico. You listened to her sob story and welcomed her with open arms. Now, Flint, I like my crew to come from different backgrounds. It keeps the ship lively. Flint snorts derisively. Wait, hold up. Why does Flint have an eye patch now and not before? Is it for the aesthetic? I don't blame him, if it is. Barely functioning, more like. How would you like to test our hands? It's time to set sail. Right. Lady Isabel, Lark will have time to introduce you to the ship, now that you've been introduced to the crew. Best of luck. Men, all hands above deck. The men push past Lark and I, quickly filing above deck. While a few turn to give me curious looks, it's clear that their minds are entirely focused on the task of sailing. Carlotta, was it? Well, my dear, you're about to receive an education from the ship's storyteller and singer, artist and muse, lute player and songwriter. He's so pretty. Oh, am I? Where, pray tell, is he? For he surely cannot be you. I prefer an education from someone not prone to lying, and I'd appreciate that, thank you. Which shall I choose? Oh, am I? Hell yeah. That's definitely the best answer out of the three. Lotta, you wound me. I hardly have time for it now, but rest assured, it will not be long before the strumming of my fingers finds a way to serenade my way into your heart. I can't say I'm especially impressed by a musician. All those who have taught me were not worth a single real? I don't know how to pronounce that. Again, I'm sorry for the Spanish words. Is that your way of saying you can't play worth a damn? If there was a harpsichord on deck, I'd let you be the judge of that. While I'd love to hear it, the quartermaster will call to me if I don't show you around quickly. We begin our tour in the crew's quarters. You're joining at an opportune time. The captain's just outfitted us with a whole new set of hammocks. You'll be sleeping with the rest of us rats this voyage. Honestly, like, props to MC. This would be pretty scary. As you can see, we sleep amongst the cannons. This area is also the gun deck. You're likely too weak to load the cannonballs, but I expect you can help with the gunpowder. Far below us is the ballast, which is likely filled with bilge water, and above that... I'm sorry, ballast? Bilge water? I hope I'm pronouncing these words correctly. I've only ever read them before. This is all new to me. The ballast is where we keep the boat steady. Oh, is what keeps the boat steady. And the bilge water is dirty, mouldy water that finds its way into any boat, no matter how tightly sealed. I expect you'll become as acquainted with it as I. Over yonder is the capstan. Don't ask me what everything's for, darling. Just know that when the captain says to do it, make sure to get it done. It has to do with lowering and raising the anchor, giving me blisters on my hands and aches in my shoulders. Here's the main deck, easy to remember as it's the biggest. Lark names each mast and sail until I have them memorized. If you remember anything from this experience, remember those names. Either Rico or Flint will call out orders and you have to understand what they're asking. If you haven't the foggiest idea what's going on, just copy everyone else. That is actually very helpful, thank you. To the back of the ship, the aft, we have swing guns, the helm, and our navigation and weaponry room. Back over yonder is also the captain's quarters. I'd give you a tour, but he keeps it shut tight under lock and key. Who knows, Bella, with your looks, I'm sure you'll get easy access. Did he just say that because we're pretty, we should be able to get into the captain's quarters? Look at her face, she's not amused. The bow of the ship. The front? Exactly, Lo, you'll fit in just fine. Anyway, look towards the bow of the ship. Perfect. To your right is starboard, and port is on your left. Any questions? I have plenty. The hum of the crew as they work is enough to set my mind tumbling. Men are tying ropes, singing songs, shouting directions, and running amok. My chest tightens when I realize that I'll be expected to do all of these things. Lark seems to notice my panic and places a gentle hand on my shoulder. Hey, relax, Lotta. We were all new to this once. Aww. And if you ever feel like you're lowering the crew's morale, feel free to undress. Thanks. Again, does not look impressed. I scowl and shrug his hand off of me. I do have one question, actually. Ooh, what should I answer? Where am I supposed to shit is what the guide tells me to say. Carlotta, such a bold question. Oh, I do think you and I will have lots of fun together. You're more than just lace and good looks. To answer your question, you can shit with the rest of the men at the head of the ship. I certainly won't be doing that alongside them. Maybe not at the beginning. I think with time you'll learn that privacy isn't a concern at sea. Is this why men are so hesitant to have a woman join? Partially, but mostly, women are bad luck on ships. Yes, so I've heard. Sailors are more superstitious than I initially thought. They say that a woman on ship angers the sea, however, she can calm it by being bare-chested. Is that really a saying? I roll my eyes at him. How convenient. The entrance of Flint cuts our embarrassing conversation short. Are you ladies done picking matching silver tea sets? Finish your embroidering and help the men set sail. Wow, rude. He shakes his head as he storms away, clearly regretting letting me step a foot onto the boat in the first place. Ship. Luck turns to me, a gleam in his eye. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Matching tea sets, embroidery? Why, the first mate has all the makings of a fine wife. You're much more accurate than you think. Between the constant nagging and the disciplining, Flint is basically my second mother. Disciplining? You'll find out soon enough what I mean. That sounds ominous. The capstan that Lark mentioned earlier rotates, turned from within the ship by a group of men. No doubt. Sails unfurl, orders barked across the deck. Lark leads me over to the mainmast. You can help me tie the rigging for the mainsail. There are a few knots you should know. Lark guides me through each knot and its respective use. My head spins with all the names and knotting methods, but I do my best to follow along. Here, Bella, try this one. I carefully knot the rope, tightening it to the best of my abilities. Good job. Now, time for the fun part. He glances around, then stretches out his hand toward me. Give me your hand, please. I think I have to take his hand, right? Yeah. Because I think when I read the guide, it has like a section that's just general advice, rather than specific questions, and it says to like interact with all the different characters to get their scenes, so take his hand. I place my hand in his, marveling at the softness of them. Perhaps that demonstrates his work ethic. Wow, shade. He grips my hand in return, the callous tips of his fingers pressing into mine. With a sudden heave, Lark steps onto a raised section at the base of the mast, pulling me up with him. In order to regain my balance, I reach out and grip his shirt. In return, he places a firm hand on the small of my back, pulling me toward him. I remember this. This is one of the reasons why I picked Lark first, because I thought this scene was great. I look away, infuriated. You asked for my hand, not my entire body. The hand was all I needed, but you gave me the full body instead. A better bargain than I could have hoped for. Thank you for the gift, Lotta. Don't I get something in return? My heart accelerates the moment I see the fiendish look on his face. He leans into me, his golden tresses brushing my face. I'll give you anything you desire, Carlotta, even if that means giving you myself. Ooh. Unable to continue the joke, I gently push him away. When I have need for a man, I'll let you know. After all, with this sort of weather, it won't be long before I require someone to fan me with palm leaves and feathers. A role I'm eager to fulfill. Cheeks burning, I look at the rigging above us. Look above us. See these rat lines? They form a sort of rope ladder to get to the crow's nest. Are you afraid of heights? I fear nothing. That's the spirit. I'll race you to the top. Despite my boisterous words, the sight of the wind rattling the ropes pierces my heart. I wrangle a mask of bravery onto my face and follow him. Each swing of the rope causes my hands to sweat. The higher I climb, the more the rope swings. Lark has already climbed to the top of the crow's nest and peers down at me, cheering me on. I look down and, to my consternation, observe a group of men watching me climb. Oh no. Curse my skirts. They're large enough that the men shouldn't be able to see anything, but they still look up unabashedly. Furthermore, they're making it dreadfully difficult to climb the ropes. I don't think we thought far enough ahead with this. With a large amount of difficulty, I manage to pull my way to the top, and Lark helps me clamber into the crow's nest. The background art is very pretty. My fear while climbing the ropes completely washes away as I stare across the water. Aw, the music change. Lark touches my elbow and nods behind me. You should say goodbye. I didn't notice it, but the ship has already left the dock and begun sailing away. If I want to go home, this is my last chance. I could jump into the water and still swim back from here. Should I say adios or hasta luego? I'm so sorry again. I hope I pronounced that right. That's up to you, Carla. I watch the horizon grow more and more distant with a pang in my heart. Do you have family there? I'm sorry, I'd rather not talk about it. To my surprise, rather than looking cast out, Lark smiles gently. I understand. The compassion in his voice makes me curious of how well he understands the situation, but I decide it's better not to dwell on it. You know your knots very well. Forgive me for saying so, but I didn't expect you to be as accomplished as you are, given that you are hired entertainment. If bananas rot, they're thrown overboard. The ship has no use for dead weight. These men call themselves privateers, but the line between privateers and pirates grows thinner by the day. The reason the men allowed me aboard is because I used to be in the Royal Navy. Many of the crew served in the Navy as well. It was a very demanding life, and many men aboard died during that time. Aww. The Royal Navy? Are you English? But you speak Spanish so fluently. My mother is Scottish, but my father is Spanish. I was born in Scotland and raised in Spain. Because of this, I was only able to join the Royal Navy rather than the Armada. Neither situation would have been desirable. But you fought against us. Not at that time. Our forces were heavily concentrated on Dutch strongholds at the time, but regardless. I was never a very good sailor. Yes, I learnt the knots, the names, the procedures, but I was never exceptional. I was constantly flogged, and during one of my trips back to my home in Spain, I decided that I had enough. I was drunk in a bar, singing, playing the lute, and laughing. One of the members of the Navy recognized me. He confronted me for not being discreet and for acting disorderly while wearing the uniform. A fight broke out, and by the end of it, I was on the sidelines, bleeding and clutching a broken lute. Oh, I'd forgotten this. Lark. Captain Rico was there. He helped me up, and when I woke up the next day, he'd cleaned my wound and fed me. To clinch the deal, he bought me a brand new lute. String instruments aren't usually found on ships because the moisture affects the strings in tuning. He said he wanted one, though. He recognized the uniform and asked me about myself. He was so kind that I could hardly say no. Yes, he does seem like a kind man. I get the impression that you don't get along with the first mate, however. Huh, no one gets along with that brute. Except for the captain, of course. Flint is a very practical man. For someone leading a pirate's life, he doesn't know how to have any fun. You could argue that he simply doesn't want to encourage slacking off. Yeah, well, maybe that attitude reminds me of what it's like working in the Navy. The dislike is mutual, Lotta. If you ever need to put him in his place, let me know. I don't pass up opportunities to humiliate him. Ooh, there's drama on the ship. This strikes me as a cruel notion, but clearly there's more going on than I know about. I can't see the shore anymore. Lark kneels down and opens a box tied to the crow's nest. From it, he withdraws a spyglass. Take a look. He helps me extend the spyglass and I peer into it. Through the magnification, I'm able to barely discern the dock we departed from. I hand him back the spyglass. No use dwelling on departed homes. I'd rather look forward to the adventure. I don't think you'll regret this, Carly. Now, do you wish to come down with me, or are you going to stay up longer? I love how he comes up with a different nickname like every minute for her. What does the guide say? Go down together. Let's go down together in case I fall. I'll go first then, to catch you if you do. He starts to climb over the railing, but I hold him back. I don't think so, Lark. I may have only met you a few hours ago, but I already know the real reason you wish to descend first. The inside of my skirts are not intended for your eyes. At least you learned from that first experience. Not yet, at least. Ayy. Is impropriety a trait you gained as a pirate? You'll be pleased to know that it's something I was born with. I love his earrings. You're misrepresenting your Scottish heritage. Not at all. Haven't you heard of kilts? Gaelic men have quite the fascination with skirts. I can't restrain my laughter at this and turn my face away so I don't bolster his ego too much. Cute. The climb down is significantly easier. Unfortunately, I'm not particularly pleased by the person I'm greeted with. Oh, it's Flint, isn't it? Flint seizes my arm roughly, jolting me. Aboard this ship, there's no time for slacking off. Man, what is his problem? I'm sorry. What would you have me do? I don't want to say I'm sorry, but I will. I'll be good. I'll follow the guide. Flint seems taken aback by my submissiveness and immediately releases me. I'm sorry for grabbing you like that. I'm used to dealing with unruly men. His countenance seems almost shyer than usual. Perhaps he's ashamed by his actions. I am not a man and I do not intend on being unruly. I don't mind unrefined behavior, but please don't extend that same behavior towards me. Ooh, she told him off. Good. Flint is at a loss for words, running his hand over his hair. Please don't think of me as unrefined. Maybe if I explain the hierarchical system, you'll understand my behavior. Pirate ships and privateer ships are not run like navy ships. Men are given rights, fair pay, and compensation should they be injured. The system is very democratic as the crew votes on all decisions, except, apparently, the decision of you joining our crew, but I'll get back to that later. Is this education or a lecture? Captain Rico enjoys giving people second chances. Almost all of the crew were poor on the streets of Spain or abused sailors. He seems like an honourable man. He is, very honourable, which is a troublesome trait for a pirate to have. Fair. Why is that? Well, señorita, pirates aren't exactly known for being honourable. People have taken advantage of him in the past. Aw. Not on my watch. Anyway, usually a captain is voted on. If the crew are discontent with their captain, generally the captain will step down and a vote will be cast for a new one. What about mutinies? They can happen, but they're rare. Besides, Rico isn't greedy enough to want to stay in power that long. Wait, but what happens if he stops being captain? Do we get to stay on the ship? The men all greatly respect him, likely because they view him as their saviour, and without a doubt he treats the crew very well. Too well. That's where I come in. Good cop, bad cop moment. I try not to laugh at his honesty. At least he's aware of how he's perceived. I'm both the first mate and quartermaster, and though I'm sure it surprises you, I received the vote of every member of the crew, except for that loot player, but his vote doesn't count anyway. I've been first mate for the past 7 years. Except in battle, no order passes unless both the captain and I approve it. Wait, then why didn't you just say no to my joining the ship? Because then I would have to deal with Rico complaining for months. As it is, now he'll have to listen to me complaining. Fair, that's fair. There are many roles among the crew. Rico and I can both navigate, which is part of the reason we remain captain and quartermaster. Everyone on deck knows how to rope the sails, load and fire a gun, and engage in battle. I'll expect the same from you. Did she just roll her eyes? It's a shame that you're not a man, because then even if you were useless on a boat, at least you'd be educated. I know how to read and write, I know basic calculus, I know some geography and history. Yes, I know how to sew as well, but I can use this skill to stitch a wound. Hell yeah. Get him, Carlotta. Flint almost seems surprised, but his impassiveness returns once more. Regardless, there's one task necessary for any sailor. He grabs a mop and thrusts it into my hands. Keep the boat clean. Use salt water to keep it from rotting, and especially near the gun decks to prevent fire outbreaks. He leads me over to a bucket and looks at me expectantly. I set the mop aside, hold onto the rope attached to the bucket, and throw it into the water. Wrong. He grabs the rope from me before the bucket hits the water. Identify your mistake. Wow, rude. Throwing the bucket in? What in particular was wrong about that? I stare down into the water and the speed in which we're travelling. I think if it hit the water, I would have been dragged into it. I love that I'm getting like pirating 101 lessons right now. Yes, very good. Since the boat is going so fast, throwing the bucket in this stage would just lead it to being dragged away. We have a pulley system here to counteract that force. Here, pull it all the way up. I do as he commands and do my best to hook up the rope with the pulley. Good, but leave that bucket and follow me. Frustrated by his lack of explanation, I carelessly throw the bucket to the deck and follow him all the way down into the hold of the boat. Here is where we keep our stores, and our bilge water. It'll be your job to help remove the bilge water so it doesn't get too high. Wouldn't it be easier to just repair the leak? Obviously. Feel free to repair any apparent leaks you can find. Until you do that, help empty the bilge water. There isn't any. Not right now, since we just left dock and had all our leaks fixed, but nothing lasts forever. Hydrate. Thank you, Taranga. I will hydrate. Everyone else should hydrate too. It's good to drink water, or tea, or coffee, or whatever you've got. He leads me back to the deck and has me collect water from the side of the boat. Now pick through it and remove any debris. This feels like the worst pirating job. When do I get to stabby people and swing around on ropes? Thankfully the water is fairly clear, but my patience with the man has grown thin. Is this it then? I collect water and use the mop to spread it over the deck? Actually, I'll be doing that. Oh! He extends his hand and pushes me onto the deck, throwing a rag down as well? Rude. You will be scrubbing it. Infuriated at this treatment, I stand up and step close enough for him to feel each drop of spittle that may fly out of my mouth. Good, get him, MC. Or Carlotta, sorry, she actually has a name in this game. Oh, choice time again. I did nothing... this one. I did nothing to deserve this treatment. Apologize. Don't tell your quartermaster to apologize. Quartermaster, sorry. Look at he's blushing. Maybe he has a thing for dominant women, because he seems to like it every time we've been, like, more assertive. And why not? You said yourself that the system is democratic. I expect to be treated as your equal, not your lesser. ... Learn to ask, not order. And don't push me around. Learn to ask, not order, she says, as she gives him an order. And don't push me around. Now that sounded like an order, senorita. But I'll do as I'm told. Alright, I'm sorry. I can't help but laugh. What's so funny? You really have no idea how to act around a woman, do you? That's not true. So before he was like, I absolutely will not have a woman on board, and now he's just like, what do I say to a woman? Aw, and then he smiles. Still not forgiven for being so rude though. Maybe a little bit true. Just, please get to work. I get down on my knees, mourning the cleanliness of my dress. Oh well, it couldn't have lasted long anyway. I find the task more peaceful than I do monotonous. Surprisingly, Flint and I work fairly well together. He mops efficiently, and I scrub any marks of dirt left behind. I enter a bit of a trance, working mechanically rather than mentally, leaving my mind to wander. We work steadily in silence for half an hour, covering most of the deck. Senorita, you left to avoid getting married. Why didn't you just refuse the marriage? Good question. I tried, but I didn't have a choice. My parents were literally trying to marry me off to get rid of me. Whoa. Well, she did say that she's 18, which is meant to be like kind of old for getting married, so I guess I can see that, but still, feels rude. That's not to say I'm passing judgment on them. It's very ordinary behaviour. We're not the richest family, and they couldn't afford to keep me anymore. If I hadn't left when I did, I would have been dragged to the ceremony. Too much refusal, and they would have reported me as a hysterical woman. I stand and stretch, walking out over the railing. Flint leans against it as well. Flint, when you look out into that ocean, doesn't your heart ache a little? With happiness, I mean. Out there, on this boat, it really feels like freedom. He stares at me for a few moments before returning his gaze to the water. Yes, more than you might know. No propriety to follow, no men to please, no orders to follow. Well, except for yours. Indeed, but life out here is very practical. We do what we need to in order to survive and fulfill contracts. Life on shore revolves around what others think, how to act, what to say. It's all irrelevant here. This is reminding me a lot of Our Flag Means Death. I think probably just because it's the only other pirate-themed thing that I've seen recently. But, like, kind of a similar thing. Like, she comes from a noble family and she's running off for a life of freedom as a pirate. Yes, there are no scripts to follow, no pivotal decisions to make. How would you like to see the navigation room? I think that would be a welcome break, is probably what I meant to say. I think that, yes. We set the bucket and mop aside, and I follow him to the aft of the ship. Look at her using that pirate vocabulary, oh, well, ship vocabulary. The only room on this ship with a lock is the captain's quarters. The navigation room doubles as the weaponry, so it remains unlocked in case of an emergency battle. But, as Lark said, we're going to find our way into those captain's quarters. Because that's the one we're romancing. We step inside, and I marvel at the walls lined with swords and guns. I've never even touched a weapon before, though, of course, I've seen guns used during ceremonial processes. Flint ignores the weapons and heads to the centre of the room, where a large map is pinned to the table. Usually I help map out the course beforehand. The captain sails during the day, and I sail at night if we need to. On top of the tables lies a number of instruments. Flint places a hand over them and looks up at me with another quizzical gaze. This is surprisingly sweet compared to how rude he was before. How many of these can you identify? I easily point out the compass and spyglass. Is that an astrolabe? It's so ornate. Flint runs a finger over the device almost lovingly. Isn't it? We tend to rely on the compass for our navigational needs, but we also use this. And of course we have, oh my god, so many words I can't pronounce. Diptych dial? A form of sundial and navigational device. What is our current charted course? Flint gestures for me to come closer to the map. Let's test your geography, shall we? Where have we just departed from? Only a child would not know the answer to this. Here, where Spain is clearly labelled, and precisely from this port. Only a child, you say? Then I suppose the Lutist is just that. Regardless, you are correct. We have a very long voyage ahead of us. Our last trip lasted 3 weeks without touching land. Our current route is to intercept a merchant ship making its way to England. From there, we will continue to the Caribbean, gathering supplies, intercepting ships, and being privateers. Once we reach the Caribbean, we will travel from Spanish port to Spanish port, and then maybe we'll return to Spain, maybe we won't. I lean down to trace my finger over the map, but Flint grabs my wrist, gentler than he handled me before. Hey, he's learning! Please try not to touch it. It's our only map. We can't afford something to happen to it. Of course, I have the route memorized in my head, but we're better off being cautious. A gorgeous thing though, isn't it? Such delicate features. Okay, so this dude's really into navigation. His intense gaze causes me to look away. No doubt he's oblivious to the effect he's having on me. Well, we have established he doesn't have much experience with women, so... Flint, you're still holding on to me. Backs away, blushes profusely. Right. Hey, there he is, Captain Rico. Hate to interrupt, but I need Lady Isabel to follow me for a moment. We step away from each other, mumbling slightly, before Flint nods at both of us and walks away. I follow the captain into his quarters, marvelling at how luxurious the room is. Well, it would make sense for one of Spain's talented privateers to have certain privileges. Yeah, his room looks real nice compared to the hammocks that we'll be sleeping in. Captain Rico sits on his bed, a real bed, motioning for me to sit on a nearby chair. I think we can both agree that you need to get out of your clothing, pardon? My heart races at these words, suddenly aware of the very closed door and the fact that it's the only one with a lock. Is this the real reason he let me onto his ship? I was deceived by his kindness. Is it a bad case of deception, though? I sincerely hope that I'm misunderstanding you. The captain's eyebrows shoot up, his blanched expression quickly replaced by one flushed with colour. Oh, certainly, Lady Isabel, I didn't mean to imply... We may be privateers, but I can assure you that the men won't lay a finger on you. But what if I ask them nicely? Then what is it you're trying to say? Flint had you swab the decks, correct? And earlier, I believe that luck helped you climb the rat line. Yes, this is all true. Did you notice any difficulty in completing these tasks? Certainly, I think I understand your point now. My skirts made these tasks difficult to complete. Although it is lovely for the crew to see a lady strolling about in a proper dress, it is simply not practical. You'll move more efficiently if you wear pants. In addition, I don't think the crew will take you seriously until they see you as one of us. What do you propose we do? I doubt you have clothing small enough to fit me. The captain rises from the bed and unlocks a trunk beside his dresser. I have boots a woman once wore, and breeches from a powder monkey I used to work with. I think these should fit you. Ooh, I have boots a woman once wore. Who is this woman? I dare not ask why he still has these articles of clothing, but I keep in mind to be more cautious of the captain in the future. Certainly does seem suspicious. In my experience, women often have to wear multiple layers, yes? In his experience. Yes, that's right. Then I think this should suffice. I'll leave you to it, and I'll lock the door behind me so you don't have to worry about your privacy. And try to get used to the clothing. It'll be the outfit you're wearing for the rest of the voyage. This is to be expected, and given the length of the journey, I'm liable to get my monthly blood at some point. I brought a few cotton rags with me in preparation, but that's certainly something I'll keep secret from the men. I stare at the clothing in my hands. The shoes I wear are the latest in fashion with a slight heel. I remove my clothing to the best of my abilities, leaving my shoes and accessories in the captain's open trunk. I trust that he'll keep them safe. Maybe that's how he accumulated all of these other things. Hey, she looks cute! It takes me a quarter of an hour, but I finally managed to assemble something passable for a pirate. It feels strange wearing pants, but they afford me great mobility. I'm glad that there's no looking glass because I feel indecent. The pants are not long enough to conceal my legs completely, and my clothing hardly befits a lady. You look cute, though. I fidget for a few moments before giving up and accepting that the men will stare at me no matter what I wear. At least this way, I'll be able to kick them if they stare too long. Good silver lining. I knock on the door and the captain unlocks it from the outside. Have you been waiting there the entire time? Of course, I didn't want to leave you locked in. There's only one key. Say, now you have the makings of a real pirate, Lady Isabel. What about privateer? I don't know, wouldn't you say that pirate has a little more charm? Yeah, I think this whole privateer thing might be in name only. Depends on the pirate in question, I suppose. I have to wonder, Captain, how you got started in all of this business. Privateer or pirate, the job still involves looting, killing, and other horrible things, does it not? Lady Isabel, my dear, the nature in which a job is carried out depends less on the occupation and more of the personal ethics of the employee. The captain locks the door behind us and guides me into the navigation room. What do you see in this room? A very handsome man is what I really want to say, but the guy tells me to say weapons, lots and lots of weapons. And what sort of weapons are they? Pistols, swords, daggers, knives, rifles. What is in the greatest quantity? Swords. Exactly, Lady Isabel. Swords make up the bulk of any seafaring adventurer's arsenal. Swords can kill, but they can disarm, disengage, and non-fatally wound someone. When we attack a ship, our goal is always to acquire the goods while causing the least damage possible. That goes for the ship as well. If we are weeks away from the nearest port and we leave a crew stranded without a means of returning to shore, it's a crueler act than outright killing them. Any fool can thrust his sword through the heart of another and claim he is the victor. It takes a man with confidence and skill to end a fight without bloodshed. How'd you get that scar, buddy? I want to know. Usually that's done with words. Of course, but as you may have already gathered, life on the sea is different altogether. Then let me ask you this. Have you ever killed someone before? He steps away from me, his face darkening. He stretches a hand out to touch the handle of a thin, straight sword. Lady Isabel, every man on here has committed an act he wishes he did not have to. Every man on this boat has ended the life of another. Is it bad that I'm just, enjoying the angst right now? Even Lark? Is he even a man? I jest, of course. I respect and envy Lark in a sense. He can enjoy life on sea without having to engage in its most brutal endurances, that of morality. Is it possible to be a moral pirate, a moral politician, or even a moral baker? I can't help but scoff. Captain, you can't mean to tell me that a baker could do something morally wrong by simply baking bread. If someone poor off the street asked for a portion to survive, the baker would refuse him, yes? If someone stole bread to feed his family, the baker would be obliged to report him to the authorities. And in doing so, he would condemn the man to death. Getting all philosophical up in here. But he's following the law. If it were up to you, would you end a man's life over stolen bread? Well, no. The captain smiles and sets down the compass. On the sea, there are no laws to force our hand. We can make our own choices, Lady Isabel. The truth is, privateers and pirates are not very different. Every country other than Spain would consider us pirates. You would as well, Lady Isabel. Are you justifying killing? No. At the end of the day, I must live with what I've done. Greed is the only thing that differs one pirate from another. Some pirates want nothing more than to be bathed in gold. They'll do anything to achieve their means and have gone down an irredeemable path. Ooh. I've heard stories of torture methods pirates have used to extract information. It's a shame. A sharp tongue will always deal far more damage than the finest sword. To cause torment is heartless. As privateers, we are paid handsomely for our captures. There is no need for us to go overboard with our actions unless we become blinded by greed. I can assure you that I care nothing for money. Curious, isn't it? Those who have grown up with money care little for it, and those without yearn for nothing more. Will I be forced to kill another? That depends. What is your view on the matter? When is it ethical? I think I remember this one. The answer to that is simple. It is never ethical under any circumstances. Never? Never. That does not say that I don't expect to be faced with making such a decision, but that does not make it right. I do not know how religious pirates are, but there is no use pondering an ethical dilemma when at the end of the day we will be judged by one and one only. I suppose so, Lady Isabel. Perhaps you will feel differently if such a day ever approaches you. Until then, I don't wish to dwell on it. Wishing to distract him from our morbid conversation, I gesture towards the swords displayed on the wall. Can you teach me the names of these swords? Why do you wish to know? Curiosity. A young mind is always in pursuit of knowledge. I'd expect so, especially in one as bright as you, Lady Isabel. He explains the swords with loving detail, getting lost in his explanations of the different blade lengths and thicknesses, their ideal usages and their attack styles. He stops upon one sword, long and thin with an extremely ornate handle. I notice that there is a matching one alongside it, but none like the pair. The rapier, beautiful, is it not? A favourite among us Spaniards. It is now impractical and very difficult to master. Then I can assume you have mastered it thoroughly. I appreciate your confidence in me, Lady Isabel. I'm sufficiently skilled in it, yes. Why is there only one other? The rapier is a dueling sword. It is rare, while boarding a ship, to find either my crew or my opponents willing to engage in a gentleman's sword fight. Broader and stronger swords, such as cutlasses, are preferred. I keep one more in case I ever find my match. Want to guess who his match is going to end up being? I reckon it's us. Are you a romantic? His gaze falls upon me, still heavy with the love he showed of his passion. A pirate? Romantic? You are not just a private nor a privateer. You're a man, one who is far better educated than his crew, might I add. There are pieces of your story that you are not sharing. True, he definitely sounds like he came from a noble background as well. But the mystery only adds to the romance, does it not? Time will tell, Captain Rico, if that is your real name. His mischievous smile leads me to wonder if my words struck true. You have shown me the swords. Will you now teach me how to use them for when we're engaged in battle? I'd rather you not have to be faced with the possibility of harming another. Oh, treat me as you would your men. That's impossible, as your presence is much more welcome and your conversation so much more engaging than their own. He's smooth. Captain, if you don't teach me how to attack without causing real harm, you can take responsibility for me flinging a sword about in battle. Very well, you have me convinced, Lady Isabel. At that moment, Flint appears in the doorway. He shoots me a look of scorn before turning his attention to the captain. Captain, the fog has made it too hard to follow her tracks. At this rate, how can we be sure we're on the same course? Fog? It was clear moments ago. Is this me? Is this because I'm a woman? I'm causing all the bad juju. We walk out onto deck to discover fog so thick it's impossible to see past the bow of the ship. The unpleasant wetness causes my skin to crawl, and I involuntarily reach out and grab the captain's elbow. He extends his arm for me to hold, and I abide. It's alright. Flint, bring me my compass. That's all I need right now. Captain? Well, I also need this lovely lady by my side. I wouldn't say lovely, especially not in that garb. Thanks, mate. Oh, would you mind your tongue for a single minute? There are more important matters at hand. Leaving Flint to flounder, we stroll to the helm. The captain examines the compass before gently steering the ship with one hand. I extricate myself from his arm, feeling foolish at my earlier fear. I do not want the crew to look at me hanging off of the captain in such a docile manner. What are we tracking? A woman? No, a ship. A merchant vessel, loaded with ores and exotic goods to bring back to England. If it's a merchant ship, they won't have weapons, right? Ah, my lady, merchant ships are the most heavily armed ships aside from warships. So there'll be a battle? Likely, and we shall win. The contents of this ship are not particularly valuable, so information regarding it has not been as carefully guarded as it should have been. If it's not valuable, why do we bother? To start with, food may not seem valuable to some, but it's priceless to any man out on sea. Secondly, the king has requested this ship to be ransacked in order to put a dent in the English economy. Any advantage is worthwhile. I've been sailing these waters for quite a few years, Lady Isabel. Quantity tends to fare better than quality in this case. Harder battles make it too difficult for my crew to recover and quickly attack again. We become less efficient. I think I understand. How far is the ship, and how are you tracking her? We're not tracking her the way a hound would a doe. We know the waters well, and we know which way the wind tends to carry ships best. We know the port the ship is sailing for. Our goal is to intercept the ship. I'm learning so much about seafaring and pirating. Since we prefer to be far from England when we enter these battles, we also risk losing our target. It happens. Does the king approve of you taking down any foreign ship? Generally, yes. I never target passenger ships, to his chagrin. Many ships will hide valuables in passenger ships, knowing that many pirates will avoid them. One final question. Will I aid in the battle? It depends on how soon the battle comes. By our calculations, we should come across the ship within a week. If that's the case, it'll be too soon for you to help us. You would only be a hindrance. Ooh. A hindrance? I will not quake in my boots while my fellow crew fight to the last tooth. We're badass pirate already. We got the outfit. We're ready to go. I can't mother you. I'd prefer you to stay safe, Lady Isabel, but I would not object altogether if you wish to fight at my side. A bold assumption, Captain. I may have bravery, but that does not mean I'm foolish. It is too early for me to be in the thick of battle. I'll do what I can, but I have no expectations to be the leading player. Not yet, at least. Yeah, we've got to become his dueling partner. I have confidence that with time and perseverance, you can achieve whatever your goal is. I hope I'm not boring you. Oh, he looks so shocked. Or like dismayed is probably a better word. On the contrary, you seem to be the most educated one on the ship. It is almost invigorating to speak to another intelligent mind. Loki, a little bit snobby. I'd advise against dismissing the intelligence of my crew so readily. They have the brains, but they've never been given the same opportunities as I. Thank you, Captain Rico. Which were? He smiles without mirth, looking away from me. Called it. He is definitely a nobleman. You're persistent. I wouldn't be on this ship if I wasn't. That was the politest way for me to ask you not to pry, Lady Isabel. Oh, I think we upset him a smidge. Back home, this would have been how the men told me not to interfere with their business. From the captain, it's his way of protecting his past. Very well. I do hope that someday you'll feel comfortable telling me. I hope so as well. That day may come closer than either you or I could anticipate. He keeps a steady hand on the ship's wheel, turning it slightly every few minutes. Sensing that our conversation will last no longer... Ooh, my phone. I move to disappear into the fog. So dramatic. Just casually backs away into the fog. Wait a moment, Lady Isabel. Yes? Do you require something from me? I apologize if you tire of my company. I only wanted to spend a few more moments with you. Would you like to try steering the ship? Hell yeah, I'll steer the ship. Can I accept? Certainly. Hell yeah. Trying not to appear too eager, I place my hands on the handles. Captain Rico places his arms over mine. Ooh. An action I find first perfunctory, that's a great word, and surprising. but the moment he lets the wheel yield to me, I understand. Why is it applying so much force? I try not to let my arms tremble as we turn the ship together, my back pressed into his chest. Cute. At the moment, all we're doing is turning the rudder. It's not especially strenuous, but I imagine that you weren't expecting any resistance from the wheel. Sammy raising her eyebrows. I know, right? This is cute. None at all. We've picked up quite a bit of speed, so the water is a bit more forceful. You're doing well, Lady Isabel. He removes his hands from the handle, though he still hovers nearby. No, it's okay. Keep your hands on there. What if I slip or something? At this rate, you could take over as captain. You do more than steer the ship and accept strange women onto your boat, I assume. Of course. The men trust me to lead them, keep them safe, and guarantee lots of gold. Hell yeah. Will I stand to earn some coin? Assuredly, if you prove yourself. I can't guarantee any particular sum, only that the money is shared fairly. He steps away and gazes off the rear aft of the ship. I love that in her internal monologue, she's like, I know these words now. The trust he places in me makes me happy. Unfortunately, it also distracts me enough to lose my grip on the wheel. Cool, great. It spins wildly and the ship groans as she turns in the water. I thrust my hands in and hold on, but without good footing, and fall to the ground. See? He should have stayed there. Captain Rico quickly grabs hold of the wheel, righting the ship. The deck echoes with cries of annoyance from the crew, no doubt disturbed by the random movement. From where I lay, it's impossible to see that I'm the culprit. What am I meant to say to that? Lay your grievances aside, men, and quit grumbling. 'Twas I who disturbed you. The men gripe a bit more, but return to their posts without much fuss. You didn't need to soothe them in any way. They're used to the sea being rough. I'd rather that I lose light in their eyes than you. A captain should always be the picture of respect. Besides, there's no reason for you to be blamed for my error. I argue that given my status as captain and yours as a woman and rookie, the slope you climb is far more slippery. I believe that as a woman my position is already greater. To demonstrate my point, I march towards him and pull his arm around my waist, resting my head on his shoulder and gazing up into his eyes. What is she doing? Oh, Captain Rico, won't you give me your share of the gold? No. She walks on and she's like, I want you to treat me like one of your men, and then does this. Embarrassed, he laughs and gently shrugs me off him. I grin at him, my face equally as flushed. So you can see, Captain, that my words can carry more weight as long as they're accompanied by some visual elements. It's fine to joke around like that with me, Lady Isabel, but I hope you limit that behaviour to me and me alone. My men aren't the type to keep their hands to themselves given the opportunity. Recalling Flint's earlier treatment of me, I scowl. Yes, your quartermaster certainly proved that. This time, it's the captain's turn to set the wheel spinning. He quickly rights it, accompanied by choruses of complaints. What did he do to you? Oh, nothing unscrupulous. He was simply a bit rough in the manner he chose to order me around. Right, I should have known. I have faith in him to act gentlemanly. Gentlemanly? Far from it, but I don't think he would ever intentionally harm me. Lady Isabel, trust me the most, but if you must lay your trust in one other, let it be Flint. Lark doesn't even make the list? He's not a bad man, but he would rather protect himself before another. Isn't that the typical pirate attitude? Precisely, so trust only myself and Flint. Fair. Aye, aye, sir. It's getting dark now. You'd best set off to bed before it gets dangerous to be on deck. What about yourself? Flint will come to relieve me. I know this deck better than any land I've lived on, Lady Isabel. Good night. Good night, Captain. Can I sleep in his bed? See, that's one of the perks of romancing the captain, is that we get to sleep in his comfy bed instead of sleeping in these hammocks. I find my way below deck and identify one unoccupied hammock, set off to the side from the others. I take this as mine and settle down inside of it. Sleepy time. Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. Days pass quickly. Wait, hang on. Where am I up to in the guide now? I might end it there because that's the end of the common route. So the next time I pick this up, we can start on Rico's route. But because Witchy Life Story, I had to read the lines. Now I'm reading the lines again. My throat's getting a bit scratchy. So I'm going to end there. But thank you everyone for stopping by. Witchy Life Story was fun. I loved the ending that we had with Devon. That was super cute. The festival was adorable. And that was a really nice chill game. I think I said at the beginning of the stream, Friday afternoon, a nice relaxing game like that. is a lot of fun. Take care of yourself. Thank you, I will. And it was fun to get back into Spanish Privateer because I've been meaning to play it since I wrote the review, but I just haven't gotten around to it. So I might continue this next week depending on how I go. But yeah, I've still got to decide what to play on Monday for Halloween. So I'll have a think about it and post a schedule later. It's a very nice game. Yeah, it is. Oh yeah, and Sammy, at some point we should play Overwatch. I'm going to shout you out one more time just in case people didn't see it before. Otome Addicted. Yay, it worked. And I'll also try and figure out some more of these affiliate things as well over the course of the week because there are a lot of things to look through and I got a bit overwhelmed. And I'll try and get some emotes too. Because at the moment I'm using default ones, but I want to get some cute Otome themed ones. But yeah, thank you everyone for stopping by. I will be back next week on Monday for a Halloween themed stream. And I'll post on Twitter on Sunday to say what that themed stream will be. See you then. Bye.